What's up, everyone?
Hey,
What's up?
It's your boy Gabe,
I got
and
to remember this is video.
this is video, so don't whip your dick out or whatever you were gonna do
As I do. Yes.
as you do.
Got it.
And that's Matt, and we're from the Spinecrackers podcast. You already know that, people watching, I'm sure. And we're joined today for a very special discussion, really an intellectual forum, I think we could call it.
Yeah.
By
Real content.
That's right. By good friend of the show and former guest for Haruki Murakami's novel Killing Kunditore. I almost forgot the name of the book. It almost slipped my mind.
A while ago.
Casey. What's up, Casey?
What's up? Not much. Glad to be here. This is the real content.
This is
it.
it.
I'm ready to go.
This is the real content. So
Lyceum, video game Lyceum.
That's right. That's right. This is basically the modern day Plato Symposium. So if you couldn't tell,
And you know it is because I laughed wine all over my computer.
You're really just trying to put that computer out of its misery. We had to start like 20 minutes late because Matt's computer takes that long to wake up from sleep mode.
No, I'm gonna prolong this thing's agonized existence. Fuck this thing.
You're just gonna
To my detriment and its detriment.
That just out of pure bitterness.
Yeah, out of spite is the most powerful.
Very true. So in case you couldn't tell, keen-eyed viewers might be able to see on the screen here that we have
Sighted viewers.
We have sighted at all viewers. Might be able to see that we have a nice tier list here. And
this is up.
yeah. And so the real smart ones might be able to look down here and see there's some bosses from a game called Demon Souls. Now, if you've been listening to the podcast or are on Discord or whatever at all in the last like 3 months, you'll know that I've been playing all of the Soulsborne games. And just kind of chugging
loud
them
and
down,
clear,
chugging them down like fucking Hawaiian fruit punch. Sunny D. Beer.
Okay, there we go.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk on the Souls like right now.
Yeah. Like yeah.
What happens when you beat Elden Ring? Are you gonna just go back?
I'm gonna need to do some thinking. I'm gonna have to do some sitting and some thinking.
Gabe's gonna be on a certain watch list, if you know what I mean. We're just gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?"
No, it'll be good because I'm gonna be actually very busy this coming semester with work. So it'll be. I'm not gonna be able to finish it before the semester starts, but I'll be able to chunk it out. Take a chunk out of it, I think. But it'll be good. And that'll have a busy semester. And then over Christmas, maybe, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'd play like God of War or something next, because I've never played any of those games. Once I'm done, or who knows, maybe I'll just fucking play these games over and over again until I die, because they're the best games ever.
So we have 3 temporal experiences with these games.
Yes. Gabe
sort of blitzkrieging through them and having kind of the freshest
in 2022
memories. Yeah, just going through them all. He's at Elden Ring. He's gone from Demon Souls to Elden Ring. Casey, I feel like you're in the middle.
Just in the middle ground.
Minor note, Demon Souls, I did play, but it was way many years ago, like on the PS3, and I don't even remember if I finished it. So you might notice that all these bosses down from Demon Souls are in the NA category. That's because I played it a very long time ago, and neither of these other two fine gentlemen have had the pleasure.
Yeah, not a referendum on its quality. I know, and bless it for being the sort of starting point to the whole thing. But yeah, haven't
had the pleasure.
So what was your experience like, Casey, with these the Soulsborne games?
I kind of knew about it, and it wasn't the main reason I kind of bought a PlayStation a few years ago to start it, but it was one reason. And I think I started on Bloodborne, and then I struggled on that at first, but there was a learning curve I got, and then fell in love with it and kind of started from the beginning.
And that was like what year-ish?
I think that was like 2018.
Okay, cool. So I just went straight through in release order, for the record also. So 1, 2, Bloodborne, 3, Sekiro.
So I played these over a span of a decade, starting with shortly after Dark Souls 1 came out, which I'm forgetting the release date of that game. Does anyone remember?
I want to say like
2011.
20. I was gonna say 11 or 12, so I'm not. Let's look it up.
I played every single game in this list within the year it was released. So like, and basically like would buy these games on day
2011.
one. So, like,
Casey was right.
That's the
nice.
OG, the original
So-
fan.
But my handicap here, which these other two fine gentlemen don't have, is that I'd buy these games on release day, and play them through, but I never did the DLC. I did Bloodborne DLC, and that's it. That's it.
Ouch.
Sad.
I would finish these games before DLC content would come out, and then I would stop. So because I was done. And
Fair enough. I mean,
supposedly
yeah.
I've heard tell there's, I mean, especially for Dark Souls 1, there's like really important stuff going on. Because like I think the other thing, right, like you all three or all two of you would agree is like we it may seem like we've degenerated into video game content, even though we're supposed to be like literary people. But I think we'd all agree, arguably, that like this is one of the most sort of narratively interesting and kind of robust worlds ever built.
There's no question.
The attention to detail at least rivals like the finest in any high fantasy, if you want to at least just go genre. Like,
I think fuck genre, dude. This is just good story, good concepts, good smart ideas expressed well, period, full stop.
And I would say having a literary background in the reference points being made here, which are like hundreds upon hundreds, like enriches your experience. So like, some of what annoys me about like the purely like kind of get good people, the like hardcore, like this game's hard, cool, okay, time to like min max my way through it and like do this effortlessly. It's like, I feel like the vibes, the world building of it, what pull people in, and it just bothers me when people are just like purely on a mechanical level when there's Miyazaki just feels like such a he's like the video game equivalent of like Studio Ghibli Miyazaki. He's like he feels so painstakingly like fucking labor of love intensive in all this shit. So it's impressive on that level too.
I agree.
I was with that.
I was toying with the idea of trying to like do a video ranking them like specifically on literary merit, but I couldn't figure out a good way to like make that work.
It's not, it's like it's not the right way to talk about it, but I mean it's a narrative, and it's like those things can be linked. And right from Dark Souls 1, I was like, holy shit. And he's been delivering for as long as 10 years. So
he don't miss. The man don't miss.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sure we'll get into you'll hear more about our favorite games and problems with each game as we go through, but let's get this fucking party started.
Let's go.
All right, so number one. Okay, so first of all, classic tier list. S, the best, legendary. A, B, C, D, F. You know how it works. And then NA, which for Matt is all of the DLC bosses, sadly. And
oopsie daisy.
Yeah. And then the other thing is that because this is a 3-person panel, majority rule. If 2 people agree and 1 person strongly disagrees, opinions will be heard, but it will ultimately in the final list go in the majority's opinion. If we all 3 disagree, we're gonna have problems.
Duke it out.
Right. Yeah. All right. So number 1, baby, from game number 1 from Dark Souls, the OG, Asylum Demon, tutorial boss in the Undead Asylum.
I already have a question.
Yes.
Are we talking about just like vibes, like epicness or whatever, or are we talking about straight up difficulty?
I mean, here's
think
how I'm. Yeah, go ahead.
Vibes, difficulty, like mechanics,
Wombo combo.
aesthetics,
Lore.
everything. Yeah.
I'm throwing it all in the basket.
See, that's
baby.
complicated now. That
oh,
does make
yeah.
it harder.
Oh, Matt came in here before we started recording. Yeah, we could probably bang this out. It'll be pretty easy. Not so fast, buddy.
You know, I thought we were doing the classic, like how fucking hard was this person to beat?
That plays into it, but
That's
so
a
many
factor.
levels.
This is overall feelings about the boss.
Asylum Demon to me feels sort of like C, like it's there to introduce you to a mechanic and kind of like make you sort of mog you. It's like there to like be huge and intimidating and get you to kind of like face the fact that there's going to be like things way worse than this. And then you learn the kind of like plunge mechanic. But ultimately it's a fairly easy boss.
Yeah.
And he looks cool, but you know, he's just a little appetizer. So C.
See, okay, this is why it's going to be, because I think Asylum Demon is at least an A, because here's why. I'll explain why. I think, you know, for a first impression of the series as a whole, I feel like, and as a tutorial boss, I feel like it does a lot of things really well. And we'll talk about, you know, the first boss of all these games is going to be an interesting conversation as we go further on. But, you know, the sort of mythos around Dark Souls, it's so hard, and then when you go and try to hit the Asylum Demon for the first time and see a fucking sliver of his health bar go down before you realize you can run away and then come back later and do the plunge attack and all that,
right?
It's such a moment mentally and emotionally. It's demoralizing, and it's like, fuck, this game is gonna suck. I'm never gonna be able to beat this game. I hate it already. But then you realize you can leave the room, do the rest of the level, hit him with the plunge attack once you get your real weapon. I don't know. He's just so iconic to me.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll move him to B in my own estimation.
All right.
He's cool. I mirror more so Matt's comments. A kind of cool introduction. I like how you learn how there's that side door you have to go into to make the fight easier. Plunge attack. I don't think he looks that cool personally, and obviously we'll get to it. He's recycled down the line. Yes. So I would say for me it's a C.
Okay. All right. So
actually me and Casey might agree and overrule you.
Yeah, you guys can agree on a C and overrule me. The other thing that I just want to say that's cool about
it's a C plus. Demon,
the other
C
thing
plus, yeah.
So
high C, maybe low B. Maybe low B.
All right. Majority rule. We'll put him in C for now.
We can come back if we have to.
Yeah, we'll do, once we see the full array, we can revisit if we feel like we need to.
Yeah, recycled assets really do also color my opinion a little bit, and I don't think fairly, but they do.
But he's not recycled at this point, right?
No.
Right. This is just him, you know. Take that.
And when you think of Dark Souls 3
on the recycled ones,
I'm going to.
Yeah, me too.
All right, maybe B minus. I don't know.
No, because when you think of 3, suddenly it's like cool again because you've just got the loop closed. I don't know, right. But anyway, yeah.
I mean, the other thing that I think that just a minor detail that I like about the Asylum Demon is if you do beat him without running through the gate, you get his hammer, which is cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right, we'll leave him in C. Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bell gargoyles.
Oh wait, well, technically, where's this out of order? Oh, here's Taurus Demon. Let's do Taurus Demon next, because that's the next one.
Yeah, this is slightly out of order.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's alphabetical. Yeah.
It might be alphabetical. Yeah.
Taurus Demon might be C as well. It's just the same lesson learned. I
feel like Taurus Demon is kind of whack. I like his entrance. It's cool. Like, you're on the bridge and he fucking jumps off. You know, it's kind of like you know, echoes of Cleric Beast, which we'll obviously get to. Or whatever. Cleric Beast has echoes of Taurus Demon, right?
Yeah.
But and then the mechanic where you have to realize the archers are behind you. You find the ladder, go get the archers, and then you can do the plunge attack.
Plunge, yeah.
Here's something that I have to say about Asylum Demon and Taurus Demon, and the plunge attack. It's cool that it teaches you that mechanic, but how often do you use a plunge attack on bosses in this game? After these two, I don't think ever again. Maybe once. If you're cheesing Capra Demon or something.
Capra Demon jumping off.
If you're fighting
stairs.
If you're fighting enemies, you're not using it on bosses really.
Right.
I've done the plunge on enemies, but yeah, it's pretty useless in the same capacity as it was.
So it always
shown
felt
in Taurus.
weird to me as a design decision to emphasize it so much in these first two boss encounters, and it's not. I wouldn't say that it's like a big part of the game mechanics.
Yeah, they like correct for it in later games a bit.
I would say the same thing. It's got a cool entrance. I like how you're fighting him on that bridge. Intimidating boss, big, but not much to the fight.
Yeah,
not that hard.
I'm gonna go C.
I agree.
Okay.
What do you say, Matt? D? Do you think
Yeah.
it's D?
I think it's D, but I think I'm overruled. So
no, you know what? I'm actually gonna go harsher. I'm gonna go with Matt. I'm gonna go D as well.
Okay.
I think the fight's a little it doesn't hit.
Actually, we were making fun of the plunge attack, but Capra Demon is disproving that.
You can plunge attack Capra Demon for sure. Although that's like okay, it's not. I wouldn't say it's quite like a cheese strategy. It's probably the way that a lot of people will first realize how to beat him.
Cheese, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's legit. Yeah, it's a legit strategy.
That's how I beat him, so it better be fucking legit.
Yeah.
What
No,
did you do? Beat him?
It's how I beat him. It's how I beat him too my first time for sure.
Okay, all right.
Bell Gargoyles.
S tier,
on the way up
fucking
to ringing the first bell of awakening at the top of the undead church.
Super iconic fight.
S tier.
So this is right. This is the first of many, filter bosses, right? Where people are gonna put the game down. Relatively early on. Matt says
choke point.
S.
Easy S for me. This is like one of those things. This is the first game in the series, the first draw, like the first really frustrating experience that felt really cool to do. And just everything about it is so good. It's so good. You're just fighting in this gothic setting on the fucking church tower against these gargoyles. The second one comes down, you're not expecting it. It's the first time that happened. Like
that shit fucked me up.
Yeah. It's the best.
Casey, what's your vibe on the gargoyles?
It's A for me. Comparatively, I mean, if you're kind of just looking at it by itself, maybe a little higher, but I'm kind of looking at the whole game and other bosses coming up, and it's an A for me.
Yeah, I love everything Matt said. I love the setting. I love the second one comes down. That shit was crazy. Was not expecting it at all. The intro cinematic is sick. He's just up there and he just
mouth opens,
fucking crumbles to life and grabs the axe and jumps down. I was like, damn it. This is where the real shit starts. And I do appreciate that the second gargoyle only has a half health bar.
Mm-hmm.
That is a nice little reprieve. And like the way that they play, I feel like it's balanced because usually they'll alternate. One is like trying to attack you and the other one is trying to blow fire. So it's not like a total gank attack moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's pretty well balanced in that way. That said, I'm actually with Casey. I think this is a very, very high A. Very, very high A.
Okay.
Which means Matt's overruled. But
yeah.
Your opinion has been noted. Okay. Capra Demon.
B.
Justify your rankings, Morrow. Come on now.
He's another filter. Like he was infuriating until he wasn't.
Yeah.
Like
I very hard until you learn the fight.
I mean, again, also just like I'm remembering something from 2011. Like I just remember like this game is what like drew me into kind of having the hankering for these type of mechanics moving forward for until now. And this was another one of these hard lessons where the game doesn't hold your hand, and this is why it got its rep. There's just these moments like this one with this thing where it's just like fuck you until you learn the right way to do it. And so yeah, I was gonna say a B.
What do you say, Casey?
Yeah, I think the arena obviously puts people off. It's super small. You have the dogs
So,
coming after you,
Fuck
which is
the dogs.
super
Always.
annoying. But I think kind of once you
Always.
learn to like go up those stairs, it's not that bad. I kind of hated this boss before I learned that because of the arena size and the camera just going wonky on you.
That's true.
I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards C, maybe a B. I think I'm going to say a C.
Yeah, I think. Well, also, first important thing to
For
note,
Capra,
C for Capra.
Yep.
I could be
You know,
convinced.
he's the other thing is that is I don't know if this is points in his favor or against, but he's optional, right? You don't have to fight the Capra demon. You can just
Doesn't he give you a key that you need though?
That's what I thought too. I thought you got the depths key from the Capra demon, but you don't. You get it somewhere else, so you can still go down to the
Oh.
depths.
I thought it was
okay.
Yeah, I thought you got it from him too.
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he was optional. Someone can check me on that. If you can just Google key to the depths or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. I hated this boss too when I was fighting it. I think he's cool.
He's just standard like kind of like Doom demon, kind of like OG video gamey just sort of thing that you fight. Like I do agree that like he kind of isn't that cool looking or whatever. He's just like cleaver guy.
Yeah, and then you know, talk about recycled assets. Oh, also with the Taurus demon, we'll talk about this when we get down to some of the Lost Izalith bosses.
True.
But Capra demon, you know, I have very mixed feelings about bosses that show up as just like in world enemies in these games. I sometimes I like it because it's like, man, that took me an hour and a half to kill that fucking guy the first time, and now it's just like a ordinary enemy and I can kill him without even thinking about it. And you get that sense of progression and growth, which is cool, but it's also like, meh. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I'll put him in C. I'll put him in C now if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna do C as well. I also just think it's kind of like all these other bosses that we've done. These three, we're moving so quickly. You know, I feel like these are all fair fights. Belgargo is obviously very hard. The first time, I feel like Capra Demon is like too frustrating too early in the game. Like like if I was the type of person who was going to quit this game, it probably would have been on Capra Demon, not Gargoyles or anything else.
I checked and he does drop the depths.
He does.
Key.
Okay, I don't know why I thought it was optional. Okay,
according to the wiki.
Is there another way into the depths without the key? No, I don't think so, right? All right, I'm gonna go C also. I think he's C.
Okay.
And I definitely think he's below Asylum Demon.
Agreed.
All right.
Who's
All
up?
right. Wait, who's like next in the progression? Gaping Dragon, right?
Yeah.
All right. Gaping Dragon in the depths. One of the coolest entrances in the whole series. I think we can all agree.
You see that tiny little thing.
Yeah. And then it just fucking like is oh god, it gives me chills to this day. And then it's just that huge fucking head coming over the sewer wall. And you know, and it's fucking huge. I do, you know, I think at the end of the day, for me, the fight's like kind of too easy. It's pretty easy once you get a hang of it. And
yeah,
once you're not intimidated by the size.
It's like S tier design, and then you very easily just smash it to death.
He has
I guess it's good. Like
cool entrance. I think it's a cool design, but other than that, too easy. It's D for me.
All too easy.
I got confidence from it. Like I was like, I killed this big vagina dentata thing. You know what I mean? I was like, I fucking killed this thing. I
God,
felt
this thing looks
pretty powerful.
It looks fucking gross. Look at that thing, man. It's nasty.
It's gross. It's great.
super
It's more like an
gross.
alien.
Where do you
I'll
guys
put it
put
in
it?
B.
B. Oh man.
You want to put it in D, Casey?
I said D, but where you guys? You said C, B, Matt?
Okay, can I my things are more aesthetically driven, I will have to admit, more so than difficulty or educational value. It's pretty much just how cool is the boss looking to me.
Yeah.
And that is how I'm going to judge every single one almost entirely.
Wow.
That's just my that's
Well, it's important. We get our ideological priors on the table. Because I'll say, and we haven't really had a boss like this before, yet, because none of these are really. But I'm gonna be very lore heavy. A boss with sick lore is gonna get bonus points from me.
I
that's
like
fair.
that too.
That's like aesthetics too, and so far as I'm concerned.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I honestly, Gaping Dragon, I'm kind of in the D train too, with Casey. To be honest with you, I could be talked into a low C, but it's just a little bit whatever for me.
Here's another thing. I don't really care. I'm excited. I like filtering, yeah, but I don't. There's no hard feelings here.
Yeah. I'm deeply invested.
D for dragon.
D for dragon.
I'm pretty invested.
If I can't figure out an aesthetically pleasing choice, I pick the letter that matches.
D
the
for
name.
depth.
True. Yeah, D for depth, D for dragon. That's right. All right. So what's next after Gaping Dragon? Quelaag, yeah.
See, this is where you come in. I can't remember the proper order.
Sif or Quelaag?
I think you can do Sif next. I did Quelaag next because I went from the depths down to Blighttown.
I feel like I did the Moonlit Butterfly, so I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I might have done. Okay, let's do Moonlight Butterfly because I think I might have done that next too. Actually,
this is an F.
This is an L. This is a fucking L boss.
Yeah.
This boss sucks.
I love cool laser butterflies, so my aesthetics still have a whimper of just like, this is kind of cool if they did it different. It's kind of like Mothra, my favorite Godzilla enemy. But no, it's just fucking annoying and sucks.
I think we can agree and move on.
It's pretty. That's all I'll say.
I will say, just not defending it, but yeah, it's cool music. We should keep in mind the music for these bosses too. That's another aspect of them. Also, randomly, on my first playthrough of Dark Souls 1, this boss killed me. I think like the third most of all the bosses somehow, because I suck at dodging that one arrow attack. And like I said, I did it pretty early, and those magic attacks can do some damage if you suck like I did at the time. And I just was, but I hated the fucking fight, waiting for this fucking thing to land. The fucking RNG, like, it's just floating, going back and forth across the fucking bridge. Oh, it sucks.
You know what sucked was
summon, which makes it a little easier. But
yeah, there's the magic summon there too.
Yeah, for the range support.
Yeah, that is helpful.
Another knock on that fight is that it kind of puts you into a 2D combat position as well, which is like just kind of annoying. You're like, I'm trying to play a 3D game with space, and I feel like I'm playing Contra or something. You know what I mean? I'm like just like running back and forth on this one parapet.
It does fucking feel like a Contra boss. That's funny.
So I don't like that sort of just artificial binding of your moveset.
Yeah, this thing sucks.
All right, nice.
F. Okay. F boss.
Fucking kill yourself, Moonlight Butterfly.
Yeah, boo.
Boo.
What's the meme? It's like a Dark Souls meme now. It's just like butter doesn't fly, and then because the Moonlight Butterfly sucks. Anyway, all right. Do you want to do Sif or Quelaag next? I think either of them could be next in the progression.
I think I did Quelaag, but
okay, let's do Quelaag then. The daughter of chaos.
Yeah.
Down at the bottom of Blighttown in her creepy fucking nest.
Pretty cool.
Her nasty hive.
Lore is good.
Cool intro.
Cool intro. Very,
Hotness factor.
very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you never before have you ever considered a spider's body as an object of desire until that moment, right, guys? Is that what you're insinuating?
Oh yeah.
That's precisely what I'm insinuating.
Thorax play.
Yeah. Yeah, thorax play. Oh god. That's nasty.
She's up there. I mean, for lore, she's a big
Quelaag,
one.
Lore.
Quelaag is the first one of that we've had so far who I think is gets lore points because she's one of the daughters of the Witch of Izalith, right?
Right, yeah.
Daughters of Chaos. Now, here's something I never knew about the lore because I didn't look into it as deeply as I should have. Are they her actual daughters, or is that just the phrase, the Daughters of Chaos? Is that like their team name?
You know what? I am
I don't
ashamed
know.
to say I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone let us know. The lore heads out there.
Yeah, someone does know. Yeah, if we just get Vati to like
Come on the show, dude.
just come on the show and just
Talk about a
something
book.
entirely different from what he's dedicated his whole life to.
You guys have got quite a few Discordian members who like these games, so
They know
I'm
their
sure
shit,
someone will
yeah.
chime in.
Someone will know. All right, what do we think about the fight? I think the fight is pretty cool. It was hard for me on the first time. Also, by the way, after Dark Souls 1, I have exact attempt numbers for every boss in the series that I will make public.
Yeah.
I found this boss very easy on subsequent playthroughs, actually, though, when I got to her. But it was very hard, the first time.
Yeah, doesn't she throws lava at you?
Yeah, the spider
Which
spits
is
lava, and she
annoying.
has her flame sword. And I think they have a jump that she can do.
Same.
Yeah,
I thought same feelings, sentiments. Hard kind of going through it the first time, but thinking about it now, it doesn't stand out too much to me. I'm gonna say it's a B.
I'll give her a B as well.
I think it's like right on the edge between high B, low A for me. But I'll go along with the crowd here and do and high B. Quelaag is a very high B for me.
Right. She's a spider, but she's high B.
B for you know what.
Right.
Spider eggs.
Yeah. Spider eggs. Yeah.
Spider. All right, Gray Wolf Sif in what's the name of this area? It's not the Royal Wood, that's the DLC one. It's just like the
Dark Root
Dark Root Forest, I think, right?
Dark Root Forest.
Right, Basin.
Well, Basin is where the Hydra is.
Okay.
I don't know if that whole area is the same name or if, because I'm just trying to remember.
I think it changes. I think, yeah.
Yeah, it might be Forest.
Dude, well, I'm gonna put Sif as S tier as well.
Oh shit, S for Sif.
Yes.
Sick lore.
You know how I rate
Oh my
now,
god.
okay?
The lore is
Guarding Artorias's grave.
Easily S tier. Easily
emotional
S-tier lore.
impact.
Yep.
Yes. It's just
Howling.
it's the kind of shit that you want. I don't care if it's a little bit on the easier side. Like it's got some other things going for it that I think make it genuinely S tier.
It's also
and
just
it pays off in the DLC, right? So it's
it
like
does.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Don't fight him right away.
And who's seen a fucking wolf with a sword in its mouth? It's just cool.
Yeah, it's sick. Sick
No less
idea.
Artorias's sword.
Yeah, it's
right?
not just
no
any
less.
sword.
So stop being curmudgeons and put in the S tier.
Casey?
It's iconic.
I like it. I thought it was tough for me on the first go around.
Same.
And I think it's a good kind of skill check. Like if you do kind of fight it as like the fourth or fifth boss, and love the lore, as we said, love the doggo aspect. It's an A for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sif was hard for me too on the first try, and I think Sif is is like by far the fastest boss of all these so far. Like when you fight Sif, it's like jumping around, swinging the fucking sword. It's like it's got really big range, like when it does those spin attacks and shit. I think I would feel pretty confident just like kind of waltzing in there at this point, but the first try was tough. I mean, I'm right on the edge, man. S or A. I mean, I think the thing that almost pushes me over the edge is that last, when you get it down to like that last quarter of health or whatever, last fifth of health, and she starts limping around but still trying to attack you. Oh my god, it like made me
She's such a
cry.
fucking good doggo. Why would you want to, and you have to murder her?
Yeah, that shit hurt.
Come on.
I'll be happy if you say yes. All
right, let's do it. I'm getting emotional about the limping. I don't know if this is my considered judgment, but this is my emotional judgment.
It doesn't matter. What is your emotional judgment is valid. Okay, listen.
I know
this is a ranking with the heart right here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
this is more heart.
That one comes from the heart. Okay, next. All right, at this point, I guess Iron Golem is probably next, right?
Dude, I don't even really remember Iron Golem.
Iron Golem is at the top of Sen's Fortress, all the traps.
No, I know, but I just like I'm like
the huge like armored guy.
I know, it's like D for me. It's just like
big axe. You can make him fall off the edge.
He's like the Demon Souls guy.
He looks cool. D, I agree.
Yeah. I kind of have a soft spot for the Iron Golem, so he's going in D regardless of what I say. We have a quorum.
Yeah, we do.
Where is he better than Gaping Dragon or Taurus Demon? That's the other question.
I think he's
better than Taurus Demon.
Better than Taurus Demon for me.
Is he better than Gaping Dragon?
No.
So Gaping Dragon is better than Taurus Demon.
Gaping Dragon left so much of a more of an impact on my brain than this person, Iron Golem.
Okay, so Gaping Dragon's better than Iron Golem? Casey, what do you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have kind of a soft spot for the Iron Golem. I don't know why. I just like I kind of think
just like him.
I wasn't I think I wasn't quite like at that point, you know, like you're not deadened to the like guys in armor bosses yet at that point, because
that's some DS2.
That's DS2, DS3
stuff.
You know? So you're not like eye rolling at just another big guy in armor by the time you get to the Iron Golem. Also, in weird lore question that I want to throw out there for the people watching. As far as I know, Iron Golem is the only boss in Dark Souls 1 where the soul item is not the soul, it's core of an Iron Golem is what it's listed as, which I always found sort of interesting.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it.
But yeah, he's objectively not a great fight. You just whack his legs. Also, the fucking grab attack that this guy does is garbage. It's bullshit garbage. You can be like 20 feet behind him and he just reaches through his legs and just the hitbox on that thing is broken.
Yeah. There's always some enemy like that, or many in every one of these games, despite how fucking cool and polished and much I love them. Some of this shit is whack.
Yeah.
In every game, there's something whack as hell.
Yeah, just a absolute bullshit move. All right, yeah, I'm fine with D for Iron Golem.
What would you have said?
Probably C,
okay.
But like low C. So I think D is fine. Okay, let's see. I think O and S would be next, yeah? Or no, Priscilla maybe.
When does Nito come in?
Nito, I mean, I guess technically you can get to Nito.
Yeah, the thing is, there's not a hard order, right? It's
pretty
like,
early on because you can go down into the graveyard, but basically, like my feeling is like all like Nito and all that stuff is after ONS, after you get the Lord Vessel. That's kind of how I think about it.
All right, let's do Priscilla.
All right, yeah, because Priscilla is the painted world in Orlando. I'm gonna give you a hot take, not about Priscilla specifically. Painted World is overrated as an area. I think people get too hyped on it because getting there is cool. You go into a painting, and I do love like a snowy ruin vibe, but I never got like when people are like, it's my favorite area in the whole series. I never got it. I don't understand that.
I would agree with that. I don't really understand.
I never liked that area.
Like it's fine, it's cool to get there, but like I feel like so many people are like, oh, it's my favorite area, and I just don't. I don't really get it. All right.
Some people are just they're too weak in the mind.
Yeah. All right. What do we say?
They allow themselves to be blown over by just teleporting through a canvas.
Yeah. What do we say about Priscilla?
I don't love her.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think the fight is kind of weak. I mean, she goes invisible. You can see her footsteps.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the only cool part to me.
She's kind of cool. She has a tail, right?
A tail you can cut off to get a weapon, I think.
Sorry, I'm fucking.
I like that.
I'm fucking with my
That's
dog.
a cool thing.
Her tail looks like it would be nice. Like it's fuzzy.
Yeah.
Her tail, yeah, she does look very cuddly.
Cool scythe.
Yeah, she's cuddly looking is the thing. It's almost a betrayal that she's got a scythe and she's trying to slit you.
Yeah,
I don't know. A C, maybe a D, a C.
I think C. I think C. I mean, I think she's, kind of, yeah. It's kind of a gimmick boss with the invisibility and the footsteps and stuff. And I do like when you can cut off the tail. That's always a fun thing for me. Because I remember when I accidentally cut off the gargoyle's tail the first time by complete accident, and I was like, "That's sick." And so I do like that.
Yeah.
We're in between. Better than Capra.
I think she's better than Capra. I mean, I like Asylum Demon. I was gonna put Asylum Demon A.
All right,
but
I'm comfortable with that.
Sick.
And she's like what's her lore, right? Like she's like so it's crossbreed Priscilla is her full name, right? So what is she bred with? A dragon?
A dragon.
I think a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Would make sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. There's always like accords between the dragons and like humankind and the giants.
Mm-hmm.
Like these things kind of repeat thematically over all of the games and even into like Elden Ring. Like,
yo, we need to
things came first in the timeline of the progression of like humanity's emergence, and like giants and dragons were there first, and they usually fight each other and then they like mate, I guess, and sometimes have like weird dragon people.
I'm going on the record. This podcast is anti giant racism. Stop giant racism.
Stop the hate, dude. Just because they're big.
Just because they're big boys.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and the bigger their hearts.
100%.
And not just in a sort of medical Andre the Giant, your lifespan is decreased kind of way.
Like you literally have a larger heart, you're gonna die earlier.
You're gonna die, yeah.
All right. So let's see. Oh, I guess Gwendolyn might be next, technically, because you can fight Gwendolyn. Or no. You have to beat ONS before you can fight Gwendolyn, right?
Yeah, you have to move through Anor Londo, right, to get to Gwendolyn.
Yeah, I forget what the like proper way to unlock Gwendolyn is. I know you can just kill Guinevere and it unlocks if you make Anor Londo go dark.
Well, Gwendolyn's optional, right?
Gwendolyn's optional for sure. Well, let's just do Gwendolyn then, just because it's optional and it's in the same area. It's like a D. This is like a D.
D.
I thought
maybe.
this fight was stupid. Just having to run.
It's pretty goofy. It's like kind of a cool entrance with the hallway, like extending down.
Yeah.
But the fight itself is just whack.
I might even put it in F.
You think it's an F?
I
Yeah.
don't think it's that big of a stinker.
Yeah. There's some decent lore too with Gwendolyn.
The lore is there. Yes, you're right.
Gwendolyn is one of Gwyn's children, right? That Gwyn.
Yeah. And any of Gwyn's progeny are important. So
and he disowned like most of them, it seems like.
Yeah.
For one reason or another.
Yeah. It's never a happy family time in these
daddy
games
issues.
either. Yeah. Major.
Big time daddy issues with Gwyn. Yeah, I wouldn't put it in an F. Like it's not a fight that I like dread or like don't or like hate or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
you're
like,
right. You're right.
Like,
I don't dread it.
Yeah. I would put it in a D. I think I would put it last in D though.
Sure.
Okay.
Any objections, Moral?
No, I'm trying to give my wine to.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, the handoff.
Ooh, the handoff.
Oh, who's that, Marl?
Ooh, hello.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Hey.
Oh, who's next?
All right, who's next? We've put them off as long as we can. It's the boys. It's your boys.
I know it.
ONS.
You know it. Everybody
knows it.
Put it up there.
Easy. I mean, you can't. There's just no argument. I don't think.
Oh, an S tier. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, this is
The dynamic fucking duo. It's
the dynamic fucking duo. The whole getting there, the whole process of getting to them up at the fucking top of Anor Londo, getting past the fucking archers who are the secret hardest boss in the game.
Oh god, yeah. Some of the enemy, we don't get to mention enemies. Some of these things are
Oh,
OP.
yeah, we should just go on the record. I'm just gonna go on the record at this point. This is the fake boss tier list. The hardest enemies in all of these games are the NPC, like the red phantoms. In every fucking game, one of those dudes or a couple of them are the hardest fucking enemies in the games.
Yeah. Or just being invaded.
The human element.
The human stain.
Did you guys do a lot of like PvP at all, like multiplayer? What was your vibe on that? Because that's one of my favorite things about all these games.
I really didn't delve into it too much. A little bit in Dark Souls 2 for some reason. With engagements, but not much.
Yeah, I did a little in DS3 because I finally could afford to have the like online component like active.
The
basically
monthly or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wasn't financially in a place to have PS. I was already pushing it by buying these fucking things.
Well, when we get to Sekiro, I'll talk about this, but one of my favorite things, I don't do a lot of like invasions because I'm a good person and a nice person.
Wow.
But I love helping other people with bosses. That's like my favorite thing. I love getting summoned for boss fights because I also just want to experience them again. That was one of my favorite things about Sekiro is that you can just do the bosses over again whenever. With the boss memories or whatever, the bat memories of battle or whatever they're called. And I really wish
that is cool.
I wish all of these games had some version of that. Because if you're on a playthrough and you beat the boss, you're done. You can't do it again. And I'm bummed out by that. So I would just hang out and put my summon sign down and do some work. And
I think I might try that with Elden Ring.
You should. I think the summoning pools is one of the coolest things they've done for PvP in a while. I really love that idea where you can kind of send it to multiple places at once.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, ONS.
You're rolling.
ONS, easy S. I mean, it's a great fight, perfectly balanced. This was my hardest boss in Dark Souls 1. It took me like 25 tries.
Yeah, it's up there for me too. It probably is the hardest one.
And it's just like the peak of the game, I feel like.
Yeah. The intro, their entrance.
The music.
The other one consuming the other.
Yeah.
One.
Who did you guys kill first on your first beating them?
I think Smo, whatever.
Yeah, I forget. I think I alternated, but I think mostly I killed Smough.
Yeah. I'd killed him first a few times, but then I would always die to Super Ornstein. I did wind up doing it that way, but I was like, oh, maybe killing Ornstein first is easier, and I think it probably is, but anyway. All right, next up. Where should we go here? We can really go anywhere. It doesn't really matter at this point. Oh, let's do Stray Demon next. Stray Demon.
I don't have much to say.
Stray Demon is the reskin of Asylum Demon. It's like I don't think it's an F personally. I don't like the reskins, but I do think it's cool that you can see the Stray Demon from the beginning of the game when you leave the cell. If you look to the right, you can see him patrolling underneath.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And then you come back and find him with the floor breaking away and all that. I think it's like a D. I'm not a reskin fan, but I don't think it's an F.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Agreed. Yeah, I won't be a hater just because it's reused. So
yeah,
D.
I think it's probably the lowest D, but
because sometimes like the repetition is a motif or is some sort of, they're trying to send a message.
Cyclical cycles,
right?
Repetition.
That's right. Yeah.
Some of his attacks are bullshit though. The Stray Demon and this motherfucker, who we're going to talk
Demon
about.
Fire Sage.
Yeah, with their their AoE explosion attacks. Like
Yeah,
I could never fucking dodge them. I was so bad at getting out of the way of those.
that's what I'm mad about with Commander Nile.
Oh yeah,
whatever his name is.
yeah. That's your current stuck boy.
Yeah, the fucking AoE shit. Anyway,
all right, let's see. What do we do next? Probably like Nito and stuff, right?
yeah.
Sure.
All right. The man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Pinwheel.
Pinwheel. Pinwheel's probably like a B. I really like Pinwheel.
Pinwheel.
And I had a hard fucking time with Pinwheel for some reason.
Did you really?
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. He was just rolling around and like it was like a joke. Like I just it was making me laugh. Like I couldn't get him.
If you push your way through the catacombs, you can actually fight Pinwheel pretty early. If you just kind of, like are stubborn and go through that area, you can get to Pinwheel like relatively early in the game, actually. And at that point, like the thing with Pinwheel is most people find him at the point where it's like 4 hits and he's dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my experience, at least. I think Pinwheel's cool. He's got some weird lore. He's creepy with all the masks and shit. And he's clearly got family problems too. The mask of the daddy and mommy and baby or whatever the fuck.
I don't know, maybe a B.
I feel like Pinwheel is like his own category. He's fucking Pinwheel tier.
He is Pinwheel.
What's your take on Pinwheel, Casey?
I don't know. I don't think the fight was that interesting. I think, yeah, super easy. I think it's kind of dumb. I'll be generous and say a C.
Yeah,
I was gonna say D.
I'll give him like a mid C.
That's fair. He's kind of memed. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, he's super memey.
I will say Nito was neato. I mean,
All
he
right.
was very cool.
All right,
I liked him quite a bit. He's just a cool looking character.
Gravelord Nito.
Great design.
The first
super cool looking.
The first of the Lord Souls. Or the right? What is that what they're called? Lord Soul, yeah.
Super annoying fight, right? With all the skeletons.
Yeah, all the fucking skeletons. I don't like that you are forced to take damage to enter the arena by falling through that fucking hole. That's right. A little bit of a pet peeve for me. But otherwise, yeah, I think Nito is really cool. Fucking sick design. The throwback to the opening cinematic. I love that.
Yeah, I think he's A for me.
Wow.
I'm going B.
Yeah, I think he's a high B. I mean, I don't know. Is he better than Quelaag?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I like his sword attack, even though it's some kind of bullshit where he just screams and stabs it through the ground. That's cool. But yeah. All right. I like Nito. Nito's cool. Good lore.
All right.
What should we do next? Let's see. Let's do Seath.
All right.
Seath, the scaleless betrayer of dragons.
Again, we're starting to hit all of the like my favorite sort of designs. Like Seath is just so, I just love his look, and he was so listen, I was kind of joking. Pinwheel did not like fuck my shit up, but it was just like the first like 3 or 4 rounds I was just having a hard time because he was rolling around. The crystal stuff,
and then he summons a copy of himself. Pinwheel
was a pain in the butt.
Oh my god, Curse is the worst mechanic in. I mean, all these games have a mechanic like that, which is ridiculous.
But Seath is cool. I like that he's kind of like the malformed, physically disabled dragon that's like ashamed of his body,
and he's bitter, and then he fucking betrayed everyone.
So he went and he read a bunch of science books trying to like figure out how to grow like crystal scales or whatever to like make up for the fact, and he's kind of constantly in pain. Cool.
He's like an incel dragon, dude. He just became like a nerd. He just became like a nerd incel who hates himself.
Yeah, basically.
For immortality purposes, right?
Yes.
Yes. So lore is great.
Great lore.
Cool lore.
Cool design.
What would
I'm gonna have to throw him
where are you
on.
gonna put him?
Hearing all the crystals shatter is annoying.
Yeah, it's so loud.
I'm just looking at what we have left. I feel like he deserves.
We've got a lot
A.
left, buddy. You think
we're
A?
ranking. Oh, see, I figure like I'm okay. Never mind. I need to change my mindset. I was like all bosses of all time. I was thinking like within the games themselves.
Oh, you mean we do each game individually?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I mean,
Let me change my mindset.
We are, but
let me change my mindset.
It's all going to be on one thing.
Then he goes on B. Well, now I'm radically. Oh my god, my paradigm has shifted incredibly. Yeah.
I know we might need to edit.
Yeah, we can edit.
We can edit. Put him on F, dude. Fuck. Yeah. Give me a second. You guys.
Casey,
talk.
what do you think?
I'm putting it high C. I don't love it that much.
Yeah, this is one of my least favorite fights in the game. I don't like Seath. He does look cool, and it's kind of cool that there's like that first encounter where it's like shit, this is like a boss, and then it's just like a scripted death, like you can't survive it. That's kind of cool. But I think the fight itself is lame. He just like swipes his tails around and does the crystal spit. Curse is
and you can cheese him by just sort of like standing in very specific
you just
spots.
stand behind him, his little tail, and
True.
You get the Moonlight Greatsword, right? If you cut off his tail.
Yes, you do get the Moonlight Great. He is the bearer of the Moonlight Greatsword in this game, which is something in all the games.
Right. Big. That's like Patches big.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Patches. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So where's he go?
Yo, he's like a D for me, honestly. I hate the Duke's Archives. I hate the Crystal Cave.
Yeah, fuck those places. D for Dragon.
D for Dragon for me, honestly. I think Seath low-key sucks.
He's cool though. He looks cool.
He is cool and he has great lore. I'll put him.
And I guess he's by the Gaping Dragon, which is another one of the S tier in terms of look kind of bosses.
So we can see Matt's vibe here.
Dragon Tales, come on to the Dragon Tales.
Okay, let's do Four Kings. At the bottom of New Londo Ruins, another shit area. I mean, everyone knows the back half of the game. The back half of the game
is not done.
It is iffy, dude. It's pretty scuffed.
And then you fight the Four Kings, and it's like, what if we ran out of anything? So you just fight him in a black void. I didn't like it.
Yeah, fighting him. Just the black abyss was somewhat annoying.
It's very disorienting,
Yeah.
It's very weird, which I sort of like, but I also don't really like it.
I feel like I was playing a Nier game. You ever play the Nier Automata or like the Nier?
I have not. Casey, have you?
I have not. I
it's
thought
like
they
that
looked
level
cool.
of weird. They're great.
Cool design, right up Marl's alley. Don't you have to beat him down quick before the other ones spawn in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just like try and get them staggered. So like just kill them so they can't gank you basically.
Right.
I was not a big fan of this
check.
One. So I was not a big fan of this one.
Yeah, I think this fight low-key sucks too.
I'm putting him above Seath. I'm putting him above Seath.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And New Londo Ruins is sucks as an area also with the fucking ghosts. Yeah. I mean, this is I feel like this is pretty predictable. Back half of the game takes a dip.
Weak. Yeah.
Takes a dip. Everyone knows it. All right, Ceaseless Discharge.
I hated this fight.
Best boss name.
Everyone jokes about it sounding like STI.
Yes, 100%.
But I don't always hate gimmick bosses, which this is.
Right.
I feel like it at least deserves D.
Did you guys do the cheese on him where you just make him fall off the cliff?
Yeah, but that's not even a cheese. That's just like what it'll do, right? If you
run back towards the fog gate, he slaps
yeah,
down, and then if you just hit him a couple times, he falls off.
yeah.
See, I didn't know about that until later. And so I did a sort of a different cheese where I baited him around the corner, and there's that like big rock, and I was just like down at the edge, and I just made him do his long arm slam and ran around the corner, hit him like 3 times, and then he would come back, and then I would bait him into doing the slam again. It took fucking forever.
Yeah. Is it worth its kind of like depressing lore implications to have to do that mechanically?
It's cool lore, and he looks cool. He looks so sad, his face.
Yeah, he is what he sounds like.
Yeah. What do you say, Casey?
I don't have too many thoughts on this guy. I didn't like the fight. I thought it was annoying just having to slash at his arms.
I would put him like
I'll put him in the
like
Ds.
here.
Okay.
What do you think? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Centipede Demon. This is the big ass arm dude, and you can cut off his arm, and you get the ring for the lava.
I was gonna put him in B again.
I thought this was a dumb design.
You didn't like it? See,
I thought it was an annoying fight.
I have a soft spot for Centipede Demon. I think he's a little overhated. The arena does suck because it's like 90% lava, and the actual places you can fight him if you don't like get the ring and then die is like this fucking big.
Yeah,
and that sucks. He's like jumping and flailing around, but I think he looks cool. I like the design. I don't know.
Maybe a C.
What do you say? Were you gonna put him in? You were gonna put him in D, Casey?
I was gonna put him in D.
I guess I need to be more harsh because of the.
We got a long way to go, baby.
The amount of shit we have to go.
We're over an hour in and only on the first game.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hustle.
We could also just turn this into 2 episodes if need be, right?
Yeah. If we run out of time. I think it's a C. I also like that you can see him over the side of the bridge in Lost Izalith before, like, and he's just hanging out there.
Yeah, I love that shit. I always love seeing a boss in the distance.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put him at the bottom of C.
Okay.
That was me and Marl agreed on C, right?
Yeah.
All right, Demon Fire Sage. This is an F for me. This is an easy F. I fucking hate this boss. It's another reskin, and the arena sucks with the roots, and this guy gives me so much trouble every fucking time. I hate him.
Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion about him.
I would put him right next to Stray Demon or above Moonlight.
I think he's F.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. The controversial, the crazy,
all the way at the end. It's
Bed of Chaos.
Last of the last.
God. I mean, even this is like, I think this is like the one time even Miyazaki admitted, like, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Super annoying.
It feels completely other from what you've been experiencing for even like the gimmick stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
It just feels it's a strange feeling fight.
It's not even a fight. It's a fucking puzzle boss.
Yeah, it's more like Zelda than Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like we've been saying, the back half, it's redeemed, I feel like, by the DLC. So I've heard.
100%.
But yeah, I did not like this fight. I mean, I enjoyed figuring it out and then just being able to do it, and because it's easy once you know.
Yeah.
But
it sucks.
It kind of sucks. It's kind of, I don't know.
I kind of like that it's just like a weird little homunculus under the roots that dies in one hit. That's kind of cool. I don't really know the lore of that, like what that thing actually is.
Like the sort of Men in Black alien that lives behind that guy's face.
Yeah, exactly. It's still an F though. I think.
I'll put it in an F too.
I think it's like the worst. I think it's the worst of the worst.
All these bosses that were like design choices that felt like panicking.
Yeah, exactly.
TikTok kind of let's get some stuff done kind of bosses. Yeah.
All right, the final boss of the base game, Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, defending the first flame in the kiln.
First of all, S tier song. S tier song.
Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
Yep, you know it.
I know it. Now what about the fight? Here's my thing with the fight. I know that it's apparently very easy if you're good at parrying, but I never really got good at parrying by the time I finished Dark Souls 1. So this was hard for me. This was, I think, the second most attempts for me after ONS.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I never in anything learned how to parry except when they like force you to parry, like in Bloodborne. But like,
right,
I'm not parrying now in Elden Ring. Like, so yeah, this was not as hard as ONS or who else do we have at the top there?
Sif.
Oh, Sif was okay. Yeah, some other bosses I can't remember exactly who gave me more trouble, but Gwyn was up there. Gwyn was tough.
I didn't struggle too badly on him. Cool music and stuff. Cool fight. I also suck at parrying, but I found I could parry him just fine, which made the fight much easier.
I think he's kind of a
It's
B
okay.
for me.
I'll give him an A.
You think an A? Yeah, I'm down with a low A. Oops, wait, that's, the music's cool. It's like, it's like, I do like the arena. It's like the lore, all that, I feel like a low A is appropriate for
the lore,
for the boy.
Yeah.
The lore.
All right, DLC time. Matt, keep it to yourself, buddy.
What do I do? I just have to sit back. Can I just
Poser.
chime in?
You can chime
You
in
can
if
chime in on what
yeah.
they look like on their art.
Yeah, art, or if you've seen videos or whatever, that's fine.
I've watched people play through this, so
Okay, all right. That's
I do know what's going on. I just didn't play it.
You can chime in then. All right, Sanctuary Guardian. First boss you see when you get to Ulasil.
Oh yeah. I thought this one was hard for me. It took me many attempts, super fast. I felt like this was a Dark Souls 3 boss.
Yes.
I think it looks cool. Where would I put it? I put him in the B's.
Yeah, I really like Sanctuary Guardian. I think he's super aggressive. He actually has a pretty varied move set. He's got like a lot of different combos, and he can fly around and do different shit. The little like wing attack, like he's a fucking Pidgey from Pokemon, and he drains your stamina. Yeah,
there was a noticeable level up just from watching the gameplay in terms of like the design and like kind of already learning from the ways people either were like cheesing other bosses or like pattern recognizing. Like I feel like the whole series all the way up to current series is like has been an adaptation against people's ability to pattern recognize and kind of like roll spam and all this kind of stuff, which I like.
Yeah, and I definitely think you can see the shades of Dark Souls 3 and stuff developing already. I
just gotta say the last three that you're about to do all look like the best bosses in Dark Souls 1, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so I understand what you mean. Like the DLC looked so fucking good. Like
I would put Sanctuary Guardian above Nito. Casey, what do you think?
Definitely.
Yeah. What about Quelaag?
I'll put it below.
She's our wifey.
Yeah.
We love Quelaag.
Yes. Spider waifu, and she's more lore integral.
100%. All right,
here he comes,
the boy, the big boy, the man himself.
I'll say S just from my own observations, not even directly fighting him.
It's an S. I mean, there's no way around it. I don't think.
I want to say an S, but I watched the fight again.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't. I think it was that cool. He just kind of does like that overhead jumping attack, spinning through the air.
And you can
obviously the lore is S.
You can bait that attack pretty reliably.
Is S. Kind of on the fence here.
Okay,
maybe an A.
Yeah,
be high
for Artorias. Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? The A for Artorias might push me to A. Actually, I do think.
I don't know,
like,
but then I'm thinking about Sif is up there. So
yeah, I know. I feel
Does he join his beloved pet?
I don't know if this is.
I think Sif should go down to A.
I think I kind of agree. We're overriding the override.
Yeah, let's go. I'd put him above Belgargoyles. Maybe.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Sif, I think, can go hello. I think, yeah, I don't know if Artorias is S for me. I think I kind of I was thank you for breaking that seal, Casey, because I feel like it's just so accepted that Artorias
I feel like
is
everyone says he's
S,
S, but
but
I don't think
I don't
I don't
know.
know. Didn't love it. Once I watched it again.
I gotta know what's gonna be S for us then. I don't know. But
It's
go ahead.
It's a high bar. It's a high bar, dude.
Yes.
I speak out of turn. I've not done this.
I mean, I think, yeah, I do think he's mechanically like kind of overrated. Like even when I fought it in Dark Souls 1, I was like, like whatever. He's got, I don't know, like a handful of attacks and he jumps and they're mostly easy to dodge, those ones. You can get in the hits. I don't know.
I'm gonna be a little critical here and say A.
Let's do it. I'm with you, man. Let's go. Let's do it. Should we do? I think he's the highest A though.
Yes,
pretty easily.
Yeah.
He definitely should at least join his dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. That's a hot take. That's spicy.
Yeah.
We just did a spicy.
People aren't gonna like that. We're gonna get some hate mail.
Yeah.
Oh boy, get ready for death threats and anthrax mailed to your house.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. The Black Dragon Calamite. This guy fucked me up. This guy fucked me up hard.
Super hard.
This fight is tough. He's got a big ass health pool. All of his fire attacks do a ass load of damage. I love the like little mini quest with Go or Guff or whatever who shoots him down out of the tower. That's fucking,
yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
Super sick. I really like Calamite. And and Calamite, I think, is right. Like, this is the first real dragon you fight. Like, Seath is not a real. He doesn't even fly, and he doesn't have scales.
That's ableist, but yeah,
I know. I know. And then obviously,
you're not kidding because it's made up, but yeah, it's ableist.
And then obviously, Gaping Dragon is not like a dragon. You know what I mean? So this is
not
like
your
the
mom's
first,
dragon.
yeah, exactly. Not your grandpa's dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a proper dragon fight.
I still think
he
it's
rules.
I still think it's like slightly simplistic in terms of his attack patterns, but still very tough, very cool.
But are you guys pulling any of your punches now because you know of like the just the kind of improvements in tech that are coming?
Okay, here's my opinion. Casey can chime in too. I'll talk about Artorias. Artorias was not S for me even when I fought him the first time. I even when I first fought him, hadn't played any of the other games, I don't think I would have put him in S. It's a great fight. It's very lore, awesome. He's cool. I love the whole Abyss vibe and his storyline. It just, something was not fully there for me.
Okay.
What do we think? What do you think about Calamite, Casey?
I would do low A's or high B. What about you?
Yeah, I think probably the lowest A for me. So far.
I'm there. I'm with it.
Yeah. All right. Manus, Father of the Abyss, at the bottom of Ulasil. Also, just another area that I don't understand all the love for, Ulasil Township. I don't really get it. I thought it kind of sucked.
I forget what the enemies looked like there, but I hated them.
They were like the they kind of looked like the Winter Lanterns in Bloodborne. Like they had those big heads with all the eyes and shit. Yeah, those enemies. They did suck, dude. Those enemies sucked ass. They were annoying as fuck. Manus is
cool as hell.
Manus does look pretty great.
Fucking
super fast and aggressive again. Another one of those.
Yes.
Super aggressive bosses.
Demon Monkey.
Yes.
Horns.
Yeah, I like Manus. I think he probably has the most varied attacks of anyone in the first game.
Whoa. I've seen people play him. Look, he's dope, but you guys need to be the final word here.
All right, Gabe. I know where I'm putting him. Where are you putting him?
All right, I'll put him where I'm going to put him, and then you can tell me what you think. I'm putting Manus right here.
It's exactly where I was going to put him.
Oh, let's go! Let's go.
Wow.
Above Quelaag.
I think he's a little overrated because I think people, are like, oh my god, he's so fast and so. I don't know. I think he I also, it's another one of those ones where it's just like a big black room.
Sorry, haters, but I don't know.
It's
So
a-
you know
it's
what?
a-
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
It's another one of those like the Four
My
Kings
podcast.
where you just fight him in a big fucking black room, and I don't really love
Yeah.
that. Like I
And
feel
he's
like
also like black himself. So
yeah.
you can't even see him half the time.
So the arena matters to me a lot in terms of things. That's why ONS is so
That's
perfect.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because they integrate with their space so perfectly,
The Abyss is
Um,
like a narratively, it's like the nothing from Neverending Story. Like I get it,
and like
but ultimately, like good idea, but like in practice, like it is nothing. So
Yeah.
it's not actually. It's just kind of lazy and disorienting feeling.
yeah, I agree. All right, that's Dark Souls 1 down, baby. Let's go.
Ooh, wow.
Whew,
All right, now we got
DS2.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a quick set break here.
yeah. Here, I think I can pause it. Hold on, let me see if I can pause it.
The controversial DS2.
Let me see if I can pause the record. Pause recording. All right, we're doing that right now. All right, and we're back, folks. Talking about Dark Souls 2.
We're on DS2, the controversial, yes.
Controversial one. I personally am a Dark Souls 2 enjoyer. I think it's overhated. Still the worst of all the games, but still very good.
It's hard to make that distinction. The worst, but still hated more than it deserves, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's
just
get
because
into it.
Miyazaki wasn't helming it, I guess, like in a very direct way, because he was too busy trying to flesh out Bloodborne.
Yeah, I feel like people, I don't know, whatever. That's a whole nother video on its own. The great Dark Souls 2 debate.
I mean, Dark Souls, like all of this stuff, all of the FromSoftware, Miyazaki, especially, like twists and turns and development, whatever, has been picked over pretty thoroughly because they've like exponentially risen in sort of public, right, like scrutiny, and culminated in Elden Ring, which is gotta be one of the most like
talked about games of all
yeah.
time.
Just ubiquitous, across all platforms and everything. So
well, I think it's the George R.R. Martin thing too. I'm sure brought in people who would not have otherwise even looked at it.
Another reason how this is book related somehow.
That's right. All right. Dark Souls 2, The Last Giant. First boss, the big boy underground.
Great first boss.
I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good for first boss. I think his intro is cool, like where he kind of stands up out of the rocks, and I like that he rips his arm off.
Yeah. Like you get a sense of the kind of like tragic nature of things again right off the bat. The asylum demon is there for more mechanical reasons, and he repeats in reskinned form elsewhere, but like the last giant is something that I like just about Dark Souls 2 in general, which is it's a sadder, darker game than
it's very sad
than some of the others. Like it might be it might be like the nadir in a good way of the series, also in the sense that it's like I don't know, like the worst that world has gotten.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing I like about the Last Giant is that I don't like about Dark Souls 2 that there's no like real tutorial boss. You know what I mean? In the same way that there are in the other games. Last Giant is actually like you probably got to play for like an hour and a half before you get to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I really one of the things I like about Dark Souls 2 is I love the dreams. The like dreams mechanic where you go into the dreams and explore the past. And so like my interpretation of the lore, we'll get to this guy, the Giant Lord, later, is that the Giant Lord and the Last Giant are the same person. And part of the reason the Last Giant gets up to fight you is because he remembers that you're the one who went back in time and killed him during the battle.
Nice.
Which I think is cool. Which I think is kind of cool.
It is cool. And I like that they played with that concept, like moving forward. Where you put Last Giant though, for real?
Okay, where I put him for real, the lowest B.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What do you think, Casey?
I would have said C's. I think it's kind of an easy fight. Cool first fight. but not that interesting to me. I would have
Yeah.
done C.
Yeah, you're right. It's a high C. I agree.
You can stay where you wanted to. I don't care.
I'm changing my mind. I agree.
Hey, high C, only 90s kids remember.
That's right. All right,
Cooler.
That's right.
the cooler.
Let's just mix our different
Oh,
things
that's fucking
together.
sick. All right, the Pursuer.
So sick.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Pursuer is probably the most iconic boss from Dark Souls 2, right?
I think so. How many
Just
times
like
does he come and like invade you?
Okay, I meant to look this up and I forgot to, but
I want to say like 3.
At least
Yeah, I was gonna say 3.
Because there's this first encounter. Then he shows up again at the what's it fucking called? The same place as where the ruined sentinels are. I forget what it's called.
Drang Lake? No.
That's the name of the whole like kingdom.
Yeah.
Whatever, I forget. And then he shows up like twice there. And then I think, yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 times. I kind of wish he came back more, like even later and later in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he only has a few appearances early on. Anyway, oh, by the way, I said Lost Giant, 1 attempt for me, first try, that one.
Yeah, same.
Pursuer was 14 on this first encounter. I really like the Pursuer. I think Pursuer is like I would put Pursuer like here. Oh no.
Yeah.
I would put it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, come on. There. I would put him there.
Okay, I'm with you there.
Agreed.
He's just like a fresh idea. Like it's just one of the few not annoying to artificially boost the difficulty of the game, new concepts that Dark Souls 2 had.
Yeah. Really cool idea. Looks fucking sick.
Yeah, floating around.
He did become too easy for me in later encounters because you can just bait his little like rush attack and roll to the right and like hit him twice and just do that over and over again. So he did become a little too easy later. Anyway,
I will say Elden Ring has a not a copy, but just something vaguely similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a guy. You have these things called bell bearings, and there's this guy that you can kill him eventually.
The bell bearing hunter.
Yeah.
Oh,
he'll just appear at various bonfires or graces.
I fought him once, but I didn't know he came back.
Sorry.
That's
I'll
cool.
stop talking. I won't talk about Elden Ring.
No, I don't care. I don't care about spoilers. I probably have already seen more than I should about that game.
Yeah, it's one of the problems with living in this day and age. I feel like is like everything was like such a fresh surprise, and then I like express even mild interest online in like Elden Ring before it releases, and then before I know it, I'm just like, here's a final boss. Like here's all these things. They're just like, God damn it.
All right, so I don't remember the order of the Dark Souls 2 bosses that well, so we'll just kind of go
we'll just go through it
All right, Executioner's Chariot. I love this boss. I low-key love this boss. I think it's super cool and cool concept, and it reminded me of a Zelda boss. It reminded me of a goat from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I like the sort of spooky woods that you go through to get to him. DS2 has great variety.
Yeah, I think this is a cool, fresh design for the game. And it stands out. You remember it.
Yeah.
I'd put it up in the B's too.
I would put it probably the last B, right? What we currently have.
Matt, where would you put it?
Yeah,
I mean, I would put it as like next to the Last Giant, but
like down here.
There's a C, yeah.
Yeah, maybe B is a little high. I mean, like he's not as good as Nito.
Gotcha.
That's what I need this. Yeah, I need
corrective here.
Yeah, we got to talk. We got to talk through it. Yeah, that's fair. I think I like that. Share. Okay.
Like my unreasonable love in this game is the fucking Flexile Sentry, and I don't know why.
Yo, Flexile Sentry is based.
I was like,
all right, let's do.
I barely remember that boss.
That's one of the actual.
He's wild looking to me. I love him. He's so weird.
And he's in the fucking hold of like the ghost pirate ship. Like
yeah, he's in a flooding pirate ship. It's just so good. I don't know. I was like, what is this weird guy doing down here?
I do like the flooding mechanic. Yeah, I like the Flexile Sentry, but problem, He does get repeated as a basic enemy later. Relatively soon after that, like on the way to the Lost Sinner, I think. Like, yeah, so
ding.
So that's a ding for me.
Okay, but what if he was low C as well?
I would put him like here.
He's better than Capra Demon.
Yeah, he is. That's where.
Oh, he's right. Okay, never mind. Yeah, cool. He's kind of better than Pinwheel, but
yeah, he probably is better than Pinwheel.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
He's
happy.
good there.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay, Looking Glass Night.
Dude, I also love this shit.
Looking Glass Night is pretty based.
He's kind of like he was
amazing design.
Yes,
he was like in the because I remember the trailer. It was playing True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. Like they were doing the classic at that era of advertising. It was a lot of bubblegum pop hits from like the 80s and 90s, but like made melancholy and slow.
Yeah.
So that was the like Radiohead, like doing the Social Network thing and whatever. So I remember he was like the showcase and in the trailer for this.
I mean, look at him, dude. He looks fucking sick.
I know, and he
Isn't it like a cool arena too, where it's raining.
It's raining. You're out on like this like balcony of the castle.
And he makes I forget what they're called, but he just makes these mimics of yourself.
Well, no, he summons another real person. Like if you put your summon sign down around there, you can get pulled in through his shield, and you become like the ad for the fight, which I think is the first time they did that, which is really cool. I think there was something in Demon Souls, but I don't remember.
It's pretty neat.
I think
it's very gothic. It's like one of the more gothic things that you experience. Like look upon the mirror, look upon yourself, and it's like a raining, super like ornate castle that you're in.
Maybe this is spicy. This is just a first pass. We could talk about it. Right there.
Whoa.
Or
I like it.
Maybe right here.
I would say B's. I don't know quite where.
I'd say he's before Sanctuary Guardian in my.
I think he's better. I think he's better than Sanctuary Guardian.
Is he better than the Pursuer? I don't think so.
No.
So maybe right there.
Right there.
Perfect.
Right.
Oh baby.
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
That's where it goes.
Molto bene.
All right. Skeleton Lords. This boss sucks, I think.
Stupid.
I agree.
Fucking skeletons.
I when I did this fight, I was like,
what is this, Jason and the Argonauts? Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, okay, here we go. By the way, Executioner's Chariot 4 attempts, Looking Glass Night 2 attempts.
Ooh.
Okay, so not too hard for you.
Not too bad. Skeleton Lords also 2 attempts, because I didn't realize. I thought when you killed the main guy, all of their little skeleton summons also died.
Hive mind mindset.
That's not true. You have to actually kill all the individual skeletons. So I got mobbed. This is like down here. I don't think it's quite an F. Because I don't know. I don't dread it, but it's pretty stupid.
That's fine.
Sure.
Do you think what do you think, Casey? Do you think it's an F?
No, I don't hate it that much. I don't think it's that awful.
Do you think it's better? Yeah. Do you think it's better than Stray Demon?
I think Stray Demon is better.
You think Stray? Okay.
Because we'll think about it this way. Like F is like, just like your heart sinks every fucking time, no matter what's going on.
Terrible design.
You're just like, this fight. Is just gonna be janky, unfair.
Yeah. Okay. The Lost Sinner.
I like the Lost Sinner.
I think Lost Sinner is pretty cool.
I lit those fucking candles before I started fighting him too.
Oh, 100%.
Her,
me too.
Sorry,
yeah.
her. But
I don't remember this one too much, so I'll lean on you guys.
It's annoying to get to her too, so it's like I remember that.
Yeah, the run back kind of sucks because you have to fight the fucking Flexile Sentry again, who's guarding the water tunnel.
Yeah. You have to wade through that bullshit.
Yeah.
I want to put.
It's not that bad compared to some of the other runbacks that we're gonna have to talk about, but it's not great.
I'd put it in the last part of C or B.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's cool. I like the light mechanic, and the intro is cool, where she fucking swings the sword and blows out the candles behind her. That's pretty sick. That's
and
pretty
she's like
sick.
manacled, and yeah, it's just cool.
Yeah, it's a cool fight. Lost Sinner was also 2 attempts for me.
Damn, dude, I had a little bit more of a problem with her.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not saying I'm a god, but
Wow.
If someone were to call me a god, that would be on them.
no.
I'm just telling you the numbers, and it's
Yeah.
just math.
It's just raw data, math. You can't argue with it.
It is what it is, baby.
You know what my dad used to say because I didn't like math?
What?
He said you didn't like because your name is Matthew.
Oh God, that is the most dad fucking joke.
Can you
dude.
think of a more dad joke than that?
Your dad had a lot of dad jokes, dude.
He was
Yeah.
dad new game plus dad.
Yeah.
He beat the game already.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
All right, Belfry gargoyles. This is just the gargoyles, but more. There's 5 of them.
There's
now.
more of them.
Yeah, this is a run back. This is fan service, and this is fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. It's kind of stupid, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's because they're smaller too than the OG gargoyles.
And the repetition does serve a narrative purpose. Like the sort of like recurrent cycles are supposed to be felt, and like so you do genuinely need repetition
yeah,
to happen.
And the run back is very easy. I like I like both of the belfries in this game, just those tiny, like small little areas with the weird little dwarf belfry guardian guys that actually like
yeah,
hit like fucking trucks
I
somehow.
don't like those little gnome guys are they're great. They're such a good troll. It's like I love when Miyazaki's trolling a little bit.
100%.
Like, he knows he's made an annoying enemy, like the mushroom guys that just deck you and just like absolutely.
Oh my God,
I love those guys.
You're like, come here, little dude, and then they just punch you in the face and you die almost in one hit.
I think belfry gargoyles are probably like here. It's like a D.
I'm chill with that. I'm chill with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next.
All right, next. The Ruin Sentinels. This was like one of the first Belfry Gargoyles was one attempt for me. Ruin Sentinels was 6. This was like the first, aside from the Pursuer, this was the first boss that I had any kind of trouble with.
That sounds about right for me as well. I got spanked the first like 3 to 4 fights.
Yeah.
But I'm reaching back further than y'all, so it's like I do remember. I mean, this was before Trump.
I barely remember this.
So these are like the 3 dudes who have like they're like the 3 guys that have the Lost Bastille. That's the name of the place.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them, and you go to the room and you drop down onto the ledge, and then there's the one right next to you, and then there's 2 more that like jump down if you go downstairs. I mean, I liked it. You can kind of like play it differently. Like you can kill the one guy and then wait for the other one to jump up and try to kill him, and then go kill the last one. It's whatever. I don't think it's a great fight.
I definitely cheesed it. Like I definitely got some person isolated up on that little ledge before you go down and actually fight them.
Yeah.
Got a feeling I'll put it in the sea somewhere.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Now I'm gonna go with D. I'm gonna go.
I was honestly thinking like here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's as good as like these ones necessarily. Okay, Royal Rat Vanguard. So this is the
annoying.
This is just all the rats and then the one rat with the mohawk.
Yeah, this is basically Gremlins like logic, where it's just there's the one guy with the mohawk and he's the leader.
Right.
And you gotta kill him. This one was stupid. I don't like being swarmed.
Yeah.
Rats are still now, even in Elden Ring, a fucking problem for me. But I don't know. F just feels so harsh. I don't know.
I don't think
rats are so common an enemy in these games. Like just making it a boss is dumb. I'm going F.
Oh, he's going full F. I mean, I here's the thing. Moonlight Butterfly is easy too. I guess I do kind of. I don't know if I would say I dread this fight. It's
kind of tedious. It is
yeah, it
tedious
is
in
tedious.
a way that
It's an F. It's an F.
you know what's the problem is like, oh, there's like the ones where it's like unfair, like you dread it because there's just some corny one hit mechanic or whatever, and then
Yeah.
there's some fights where it's like it's annoying because you know you can win, but you got to do some bullshit to do it.
Right.
And I guess maybe that's where Royal Rat Vanguard stands, because I like Royal Rat Authority.
Okay, let's talk about Royal Rat Authority. Royal Rat Authority is the big rat with his fucking poisonous babies.
Yeah.
No, I
like him.
I hate this fight also.
I think it's
It
right
was
next
hard.
to the other one.
No way.
I think it's a little bit better because at least it's like it feels like a boss because it's big and it's not just a room of fucking rats.
I don't like being in that location in general. I don't like being where they are.
Yeah,
Like I didn't like that area.
This guy actually took me 7 tries because I got fucking
Ooh.
I got poisoned by the little rats or whatever it is, whatever the status effect they give you so often before I could kill
Says
them.
the self-proclaimed god.
I know.
Wow.
I said not self-proclaimed.
Oh.
Right. Only if you wish to call him so.
That's right. Yeah, this fight I think sucks. I don't think it's an F. Maybe it is an F. Casey, you think
I
It's
don't-
up to you guys. That's my score. Where do you guys put it? Matt,
I
what's your
don't
score?
think I do not think it's an F.
Where do you put it?
D.
Okay, Gabe, where do you put it?
Oh fuck. Yeah, it's an F. But I think it's the highest F
Okay.
so
Sure.
far. All right, Scorpioness Najka. AKA Goofy Quelaag.
Just the Rock. I just thought of the Scorpion King by the Rock.
Can
I was
you
just
like summon in the rock? Isn't there the rock that you can summon?
There's it's like a scorpion. I forget his name, but it's
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
Yeah.
you can summon in the Scorpion King.
Man Scorpion Tark, I think is his name.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, I'm here to. Hey, you got to stay motivated and you got to fight this guy."
It's like
That's my impression of the Rock.
he comes in and gives her the people's elbow.
You can't be. You don't. No. That's Dundalk, Maryland.
All right, where does she go?
Scorpion is Najka.
It's kind of it's okay. Like she could burrow underground and then attack you from underneath the sand.
I'm looking at some of these other bosses, and I think I'm putting it in D.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's a D.
Yeah.
I feel like it's honestly like probably like here.
I do like DS2's variety. I still think it probably stands out with having the most variety of environments that you sort of go through of any game still.
For sure.
I did like this fight, but I don't think it deserves any higher.
No, it's fine. It was.
We're going through a lot of mid. We're dealing with mid right now.
Dark Souls 2 is just kind of
Dark
mid.
Souls 2 is mid.
A lot of the bosses are fucking mid, dude.
It's mid.
Okay, I'm gonna skip
Jerry
ahead.
Seinfeld talking about DS2. It's mid.
It's mid. What's the deal with that? Okay, let's do Dragon Rider, dude. Dragon Rider sucks.
Dragon Rider is stupid.
He's
Is it-
lame.
Ornstein,
No, that's Old
No.
Dragon Slayer. That's
Old
the-
Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, Dragon
My
Rider
bad.
is just the fat guy in the tower that he just has a big halberd or whatever.
Yeah, I do agree with the sort of criticism of this game where you do fight now. The exhaustion with fighting different knights and different armor sets starts to kick in.
100%.
Yeah.
And also, like, Dragon Rider is so disappointing because I actually like Hyde's Tower as an area. I think it's really cool. It's like beautiful, and I like the huge knight guys. And then you just see this like fat boy, and like he sucks. It's just
It's
such
like
a,
it's
such
like
a-
the Boba Fett show.
it's such a disappointment.
You're like, this guy's thick and old and he needs to stop.
Okay, Boba Fett show is good though.
I'm putting
Some
him above
small
Skeleton
part of it.
Lords,
Yeah, but what about Stray Demon?
not the demon.
Yeah, he's definitely a D. He sucks.
Yeah, for Dragon Rider. Yeah,
All right, let's do Old Dragon Slayer, which is just Ornstein.
that's Ornstein.
Yeah.
And that's a callback that I enjoyed.
Yeah, people were like, oh, this is, I liked it. I love seeing my boy.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think this is straight up laziness, or if it is, it's well executed. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this person needs to continue to echo through time. The fight wasn't hard.
Yeah, it turns out just Ornstein by himself is a pushover.
Yeah, kind of a cakewalk. So I'll still put him pretty low.
Where would you put him at?
He might go into D as well. I feel like D might be kind of a catch-all for a decent chunk of.
What do you think, Casey?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm in the group of one of those haters where I think it's reused. He's easy.
I think he's one in front of Dragon Rider.
Of him, cooler than Dragon Rider.
I think he's better than Stray Demon.
I like him better than Centipede Demon, but
oh, you think so? You think he could be up in C?
No.
Well, we just disagree about Centipede Demon.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's a D.
I think he's better than Gwendolyn.
Okay.
Is he better than Scorpioness Najka and Ceaseless Discharge?
They're man. It's getting tough.
Now it's getting tough.
I don't think so.
This is granular as hell.
I think he's right here. I think he's here.
He's right there.
All right.
Okay.
He's right there.
All right.
Put him right there. Hey, put him right there.
Right there.
All right, let's do let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the order. Okay, Duke's Dear Freya, the big spider. The big spider with the baby spiders.
I love her name.
Yeah.
Cool name.
Very cool name. I think it's a cool design. I feel like this boss is a little overhated.
They're hated? See, I haven't even like looked into like popular opinion beyond just like DS2 is bad.
All the Dark Souls 2 bosses are kind of hated, to be honest, but
damn shame.
I don't mind it. I like that it's got 2 weak points that you can circle around and attack, and I don't mind the little baby spiders. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's like a C. I think it's somewhere in C.
Okay.
I'd be okay with the low C. It's
yeah.
okay. I don't love the spider fights in general across all these games.
How about here?
No, dude. Bloodborne. That's whatever that thing is.
No,
called
no. Rom is like one of. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Rom.
Wait,
sucks.
what do you mean?
The Bloodborne spider fight. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll
all right,
there.
dude.
All right. Mitha. This is the headless, the lady that's in the poison well that you have to burn the fucking.
Yeah, I hate the poison area, and I hated going through that whole fucking process, and I hate this bitch, and I did drain the poison away, but she was a problem for me, and even for that reason,
even after draining the poison.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I just equate her with like the context she exists in.
See, I like the area. I like the Harvest Valley, like, and that whole. I enjoyed it. I don't know.
Hated that. I hated it.
Yeah. See,
no.
So that's gonna color it for me. But yeah, I think
you can't walk around most of the area.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, where would you put it then, Matt?
Still, I think. Man, is D just becoming a bloated?
Yeah.
Reservoir for when I don't know enough.
Yeah, it's just kind of like the forgettable.
I mean, she is forgettable. She's just sort of a Medusa, headless Medusa sort of thing.
Yeah.
I would put her at like potentially what we have now. I'd put her at the lowest of D.
Okay, Casey, what do you think?
I'm fine with that.
All right, low D. The Rotten.
The Rotten is now that's fun.
The Rotten is cool. I have to say, so I like the gutter. I think the gutter is a cool area, but the Black Gulch might be my least favorite area in any of the games. It sucks so bad.
It does
the spitting poison statues.
Oh my god.
The fucking
those like, worms that come
worm
out.
hands. And also, like we mentioned, one of the hardest NPC invaders for me was the guy that came in the Black Gulch. He killed me so many fucking times.
I can't remember who that is.
I don't remember his name. Okay. It's like Forest Child something.
So he has the name of like like a professor born in Oregon or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Forest sojourner.
But the rotten is cool though.
The round's nice. Yeah, he's just made of body parts. I like that. That'll come back in Bloodborne as well. I like that notion. It's just icky and kind of cool.
Where would you put him?
C.
Casey, what do you think?
Yeah, I think where we have Centipede Demon, I put him maybe right above Centipede Demon.
See, I feel like the rotten is like I was gonna put him high C. I think he's like the highest C.
I'm down with that.
All right.
Okay.
That's 2.
I'm down with that.
That's a quorum.
I feel like he's pretty memorable, especially prior to you interacting with Bloodborne.
Yeah. All right. Jabba the Hutt, the covetous demon.
I thought this was super lame. So easy.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Low D's.
This is a stupid fight, I think.
Maybe
lowest D.
I thought I did see after I played the game, like, because I was just watching like other rankings and whatever, but like apparently if there's like bodies hanging from the ceiling, and if you shoot one down with an arrow, he like goes over and eats it, and you can just hit him then, which is kind of funny because he's just a fat eaty boy.
Yeah, he's just a gluttonous boy. I like how he's like kind of wormy and wiggly.
Yeah,
I like his movement.
I think it's the lowest D though.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, okay. The first tough boy probably in Dark Souls 2, the Smelter Demon.
Had a hard time with the Smelter Demon.
He's tough.
I know he's like supposed to be like what, low grade Fume Knight, which I didn't fight, but right?
Well, I mean, they're different. And then Smelter Demon comes back also in the DLC.
Blue Smelter Demon.
That's right.
Right, that's right. That's what I was thinking of. I was gonna go ahead and put him like maybe lowest C. I like that area. I really do like that whole like lava.
That's spicy because that's a very hated area.
I know, but it's just, again, like
I agree. I
agree
aesthetics. I agree with you.
It's like I like the extremes. I love I don't like no, it's not true that I hate swamps or whatever, but like I like this is why fucking Ocarina of Time was so effective. You know, it's just like take the elements and just make them a thing. Make them a temple that you have to go
fire
with, like,
temple or forest temple.
Yeah. See the theme through, create some interesting mechanics around those. It's always super useful. Yeah, but he was hard. Again, kind of armor in a way that I was already kind of exhausted with seeing.
He's got a butthole for a face, which is cool.
He has a red hot flaming butthole for a face. See?
Casey, what do you think?
I thought it was cool design. I didn't struggle too badly with him.
Yeah.
He's better than Last Giant for me. He's high C's.
Is he better than the Rotten?
Yes, for me.
No.
I think he's like a B. I think he's
B.
Yeah, I think he's better than the Lost Sinner, but
well, you can put him high C's. I think. Like,
yeah,
I think
we'll put him. Jesus, come on, buddy, get in there. Yeah,
there you go. That's fine.
I think that's fair.
Now, see, the fucking Old Iron King was a cakewalk.
Old Iron King is very easy unless you get hit into his shitty fucking lava pool behind him on the door.
I think I had 3 attempts with him, and one of them included falling in those stupid pits. But as soon as that happened, I was like, okay,
you gotta fall in that lava.
That's a rite of passage.
You're just like an old school marm with him. You're like rapping his knuckles with your ruler. Like, just like, no. And that's the fight. That's the whole fight.
So where in D's does he go?
I think he's so disappointing because I think he looks so cool, and I love the area and the whole rundown to the lava lake. And you've
agonized your way towards his position, so you hope for something, and it's nothing.
And it's super disappointing. He's a D. I think he's like probably here.
He was way easier than like Mytha for me, though.
Well, yeah, myth is. Well, yeah,
Difficulty doesn't
that's not the only thing.
mean. all
Okay,
things.
you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
That all right. Let's see. Guardian Dragon. This is the guy.
Annoying.
Yeah, I really like this fight. It reminded me of Jurassic Park 2 when they're in the cages with the pterodactyls.
I was
You
gonna
know,
say
this-
cool arena.
Yeah,
You can see it.
Yeah,
there.
I was gonna say it reminded me of like almost like 1980s like fantasy. Like I felt like I was like Conan the Barbarian or something.
Yes,
like the whole all the wyvern shit felt very like throwback
Yeah.
to like high fantasy 80s 70s.
yeah.
Gabe's scrolling up. He's got.
I'm just.
I think
looking,
it's
I'm
a
just
C.
looking,
I
I'm
think
just
it's a
looking.
C.
I'm just
I
looking.
might say C. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
C. I'd say
Yeah.
low C's.
Better than Centipede Demon. Better than the spider.
Better than Capra Demon.
Better than Pinwheel.
Pinwheel
Pinwheel.
again. Okay, fine. Fine.
Casey's a Pinwheel hater.
I don't like
Casey's
Pinwheel.
a confirmed Pinwheel hater.
All right.
No,
Um,
Pinwheel's cool. Put him below Pinwheel. Okay.
all
I
right.
don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. Thank you.
Pinwheel climbing the rankings.
Yeah. I think
Pinwheel's-
Pinwheel is
Pinwheel's
above
gonna
Flexel.
he's gonna
Center.
he's gonna end S tier before we
Yeah.
have it.
That's right.
He's above
Yeah.
Nito. He's above Nito.
Yeah. Pinwheel is just gonna wind up over here.
You can put him
Um,
above Flexel Sentry if you want.
I think that's probably right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't I'm already skeptical, but yeah, it's fine.
All right.
I love Demon of Song.
Demon of Song. Go off, Matt. You love Demon of Song. Why?
Just again, one of these bosses that is like so easy and like you just breeze through it, but like again, this is another one of the infamously difficult lead ups. I forget what the name of that area is.
Shrine of Amana.
Yeah, like no one likes it apparently.
I like it. It's overhated. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty magical and nice. And you hear this song the entire way through, which I always like. That's another thing that like Miyazaki games tend to have. And then the Demon of Song, just a good design. Again, aesthetic, a pure aesthetic thing. There's a skull inside of a frog.
Inside of a foreskin.
Yeah, it's like a foreskin, uncut, uncirced frog skull guy that sings a beautiful song and has like kind of a falsetto voice. Yeah. But it is a gimmicky boss, so I don't know.
Where would you put it, Matt?
You're selling me a little bit on this.
Yeah.
I would put it low C.
Okay. Like where? Better than who's you better than?
I would put it at the bottom.
Bottom of C. Casey, what do you think?
Bottom of the C's.
Yeah, I like it. I'm here for it.
I was gonna say D, but I liked your explanation, Matt.
Yeah, that
It's just like
you sold me. Yeah.
Some things are just weird in a way that is, again, memorability and like just things sticking with you matters way more to me in something like this.
Totally. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's like, what do you remember? I mean, all these D bosses are like, like we don't even,
like monsters you've seen on the cover of like adaptations of the novelization of Doom, the video game or something.
Right.
Like you know, it's like you need something more. Velstadt, I can't.
All right, Velstadt, the Royal Aegis, Vendrick's bodyguard guy.
Cool knight looking boy.
He's got the fucking bell hammer, dude. That shit is sick.
The bellhammer is cool.
I thought this fight was disappointingly easy for me.
All too easy.
Dude.
To
Is
the
it
point,
another D?
To the point. No. I think he's definitely not D. I don't think he's D because his lore is cool. He looks fucking sick. It was just very disappointingly easy, especially knowing what comes next when you actually get to Vendrick himself. Like I wanted Velstadt to be like a real challenge, and he wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And that was a bummer.
I really can't like remember him very well. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys.
What do you think, Casey?
I would put him like right below Capra Demon.
Right below Capra Demon. Okay, yeah. See,
Where'd
I
you
was
put
gonna.
it?
I was gonna put him like here, like right below Smelter, but I think that's
Yeah.
fine too. Because I'm like,
How did Last Giant sneak up there?
I know.
I
Because
think he's cooler
Last
than
Giant's
Last Giant.
cool.
because I do think he's better than Last Giant.
All right.
I think Capradame is cooler than Last Giant.
I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
All
We're
right,
good.
all right, we're good. All right,
Yeah, let's
all
just
right,
everyone
I
take a
won't-
take a break.
I won't cut hairs here.
all right. Vendrick, King Vendrick. All right, here's my thing with Vendrick, dude. I think Vendrick. We talked a lot about how cool Gwyn and his vibes are. I think Vendrick has cooler vibes than Gwyn. I think Vendrick is so sad, and I like that you get to talk to him in the dream.
Yeah.
And like for me, after beating Velstadt and then going down the hallway, and it's just this fucking depressing naked zombie dragging this fucking sword around.
Yeah, just this like demented old man.
That shit fucking hit. That shit really hit. I really enjoyed it. That said, the fight sucks. And he just fucking he flails that sword around and just like can do 3/4 of your health bar in one hit. And I don't love the fight, but his vibe is S to me.
Yeah, for sure. He's a great example of like how this game to me is, in the official Dark Souls trilogy is the darkest. It's like the saddest. I know the third one is supposed to be where everything's like kind of running on ash and just actually exhausted, but this feels the bleakest.
I think I agree with that. All right, where would you?
And Vendrick is a good example.
What do you think about Vendrick, Casey?
I mirror your sentiments. I thought the fight was not too hard. He's a big hitter. But
High C.
I think a high
I
C.
see.
I think I might be the highest C. Is he better than the Ryan?
He's better than the Rotten.
Is he better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his lore is like very important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree with that.
Dark Lurker. This
is like some person's like fucking handle in Call of Duty. Like like edgy motherfucker. Yeah. I don't know.
But isn't this what I don't think I did this one? Isn't this like the optional like secret?
You have to do a bunch of bullshit to even get to fight Dark Lurker.
I think this is the one, yeah, DLC I didn't do.
It's not DLC, but it is bullshit. You have to the guy that teaches like the dark magics in the wheelchair in Dark Souls 2, you have to like level up whatever his covenant is to a certain point to where he lets you into the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh Shadow Realm. And then you have to go through 3 different fucking like dungeons with bullshit fucking NPC hovel motherfuckers. And then when you clear the 3rd one, you get to fight Dark Lurker. And getting to him sucks ass. The fight is cool. I think it's overrated. People are like, oh, this is the best fight in Dark Souls 2. I don't agree with that. I think it's overrated. I think it's cool. Matt, did you fight Dark Lurker?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. What's your take?
I liked it, but I could also have a sunken cost fallacy projection of him. Yeah, because I encountered that wheelchair guy early, and I was like overly dedicated to to following whatever his quest line was, and it culminates in that. And yeah, I liked it though. I don't know. I liked the fight.
I think Dark Lurker. I would put Dark Lurker like here, maybe.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm totally with you.
It's a good fight. It's a good fight.
Is the guy in the wheelchair? Because I did my build was like the Hex Dark Magic build. Was that the guy who sold the stuff? Because maybe I did it then.
He was definitely the dark magic guy.
Yeah, it is that guy, but
Okay.
you have to do some really specific shit, like in terms of like going into those dark portals where you find him randomly.
Yeah, he's sitting in front of
I
those
can't
weird
remember.
pools.
And some of them are like really hard to even get to. Like there's one in the Black Gulch that's really easy to miss, and you have to like get a fucking key. It's like it's such a fucking chore to even get to Dark Lurker.
Okay.
But it's a cool fight.
Yeah.
It's magic, and then it splits in two. It's a cool fight. All right, next, twin dragon riders.
Just Fat Boy and an archer.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. This fight sucks. This
It's
is
forgettable. It sucks.
It sucks. I don't think it's a F, but it's like the other thing that sucks about it is that like this is the boss you fight after you get to the top of fucking Dranglake Castle and you talk to Nishandra, and then you fight these fucking idiots. It's so anticlimactic.
You've spoken with Nishandra. Give me something else.
Yeah.
But the Dragon Riders like the dragon warriors, the knights that fight dragons are so built up.
And then
you're in Dranglake and it's like the whole thing is like so dragon centric.
Yeah.
And so when you actually fight the knights that do fight the dragons, it's like, what the hell? Come on.
I think it's the lowest D for me.
Oh,
yeah, low D's.
I'm chill with that. Yeah.
Okay, Prowling Magus and the Congregation. Another poop fight.
Too easy.
Too easy.
Remind me of what happens. It's just a bunch of people, and then
this is I think it's on the way to the Freya fight, the spider.
Is it just in the church?
And you just basically stumble into a fucking room, and it's basically just a room of regular enemies, and some of them are crawling on the ground, and then there's like these two guys.
Right. Yeah. This is barely a boss.
It's I don't know why it's a boss at all.
F.
It's so easy though. That's the thing, is like all of these ones like at least annoy me. You know, like you can just like walk through this room.
Lowest D.
I think it's like worse, than Twin Dragon Riders.
Yeah.
What do you think, Casey?
Yeah, lowest D. I was gonna right next to Covetous or the last. Whatever.
It's very bad. Okay, the Giant Lord. This is the guy you fight in the dream. I love.
Isn't there like a battle? Refresh my memory. Is there like a battle going on?
Yeah, there's like storming they're storming Dranglake Castle, right? And he's another guy that you can kind of just sort of ankle bite for the whole fight, if I remember correctly.
Well, it's not. I don't think it takes place at Dranglake Castle. I think it takes place in like that, like the Forest of Fallen Giants. It's like that first area.
Right. Yeah. Those battlements, and I remember just sort of being around his feet the whole time.
Yeah,
and that being effective. But
very...
you also have a ticking clock, right? To get like you only have so much time in those dream sequences to explore and item gather and all that.
Which I kind of liked as a mechanic. I thought that was kind of cool. Like put it
makes it tense.
Makes it tense. You have to learn the route, like and get in and get out. And I don't know. For me, I think the Giant Lord is kind of cool. I like his potential lore connection to the last giant, that they might be the same same giant.
I'm with that.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of just want to put them together, but I think
in there.
Yeah, I think they're maybe
yeah, pair them up. Come on.
Pair 'em up.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him a little.
Yeah,
there it is. All
right.
Ancient Dragon. This is the.
I don't think I ever fought. I didn't fight him.
You didn't?
No, I just was friends with him.
Oh yeah, because you don't have to fight him. You can just talk.
No.
To him. Yeah, that's
I was
right.
just like I was just bros with him, so I have no. To me, S tier because he was my best friend.
S for besties.
I didn't have beef with this guy, so I don't really know how to rank him.
Did you fight him?
It looks cool, just chilling up there.
Yeah.
Huge dragon.
Huge.
He's very large.
I did fight it. It has some stupid attacks where it just like lights up the whole arena, I think.
Dude, his fire breath is so big. It's so big.
Yeah, number one Shata. Yeah,
not the coolest dragon
big.
fight.
No,
I put him in C's.
I will say, the Dragon Eyrie is like one of my favorite areas in any of the games. It's so fucking beautiful and sick, and just like getting around it, I think it was just like very well designed. And so the whole lead up to the Ancient Dragon, I thought was really cool. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they really put a lot of effort into that area in particular.
but yeah, the fight itself,
Is it a D?
no, I don't think it's a D. Well, yeah, it probably is a D because it's not even really a fight. He just kind of like stomps around and then like does a fucking fire vomit.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's
I'd
like
put him right below Seath.
below Seath. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Where
I'm
do you
down
go?
for it.
Where do you
Yeah.
go?
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Couple.
I
I
was
like all the
maybe gonna.
dragons.
I was even gonna go a little down further.
All right.
I think Old Dragon Slayer is better.
You
Oh.
remember better than I do, so
I'm
Good.
okay. Maybe it's here.
it's F.
Nah, it's F. Okay.
All right.
Throne Watcher and Defender, the duo before you fight Nishandra.
Harder than Nishandra.
Much, yeah, definitely harder than Nishandra. but also kind of whack.
Yeah, this is again like I don't know why like even the unfinished kind of end game of DS1 in its jankiness was more memorable than the ending of DS2.
I like the ending, like the actual like cinematic ending of DS2, but the last few bosses are really bad.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like how you achieve that goal. I don't like Nishandra. I don't like Throne Watcher and Defender.
It's just bad ONS. Like it's just like
Yeah.
bad ONS. Like the arena is just an open room that sucks, and they just isn't there a mechanic where they revive one another?
They do.
Which
I believe
is
so.
sort of like a shout out to the Twin Princes from DS3.
Yeah, which is a way more fun fight though.
Oh, fuck, not even close. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It kind of ends in a whimper, in terms of your final battles there.
I would put. What do you guys think?
They're better. I think they're better than Nishandra. Nishandra's like, she's the final boss and like she's lore centric. And I didn't do the DLCs again, so I don't really know. I don't have like further. I don't have further context. I don't know.
Hog.
My apologies.
No, I'm joking, man. What do you think, Casey? What do you think about Throne Watcher and Defender?
They're in the D's.
Yeah, I think it's like I would put them like here.
Okay.
All right. Nishandra. Matt, you have some feelings. Yeah, it looks very cool design. I like the intro cinematic.
Very cool looking. Great intro cinematic. Great character design. One of the least final boss feeling final bosses I've ever played.
That's
true.
Right.
True.
Like wild, just beat her ass. Like I think I did 2 rounds with her.
Yeah.
Not what I'm looking for. So
yeah, I did too. I just checked.
Yeah, I think I would put her in C, like low C. Like
you think? Oh, okay. That's high. That's kind of high. I was thinking actually.
Is that too high?
I don't know. The way you were talking about it, you said least final boss of any game you've ever played.
Well, just like in terms of like just like smokability.
Well, remember you talked up Seath, and Seath is in D right now. Well, I forget what you gave it, but
I think.
That's a good point.
I think
I'm starting to get lost in my own sauce here.
Yeah. There's no way she's better than Four Kings.
No way. There's no way.
There's no shot. She might be better than Seath.
All right. Yeah, you're right. She belongs there based on what we've got.
Did we do the Four Kings dirty?
We might have.
They're not easy. They're not as easy at all.
I think they're better than Demon of Song.
Yeah.
And Centipede Demon.
And probably.
Okay, I think they should be moved up.
Yeah, move them up.
I think we did them dirty.
We did.
Maybe like here.
I'm sorry,
here.
everybody.
What about here?
We're correcting ourselves here.
I think they're above the Rotten.
You think they're above the Rotten? Yeah, you're probably right.
They're harder. Yeah, they're harder than everything. Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
I like it there.
All right, I like that.
We fixed it.
All right, the true final boss of the base game, Aldia, Scholar of the First Sin.
Lame, let down.
Huge letdown.
Hated this fight.
Fire blob.
Fire blob.
Yeah, I didn't even know what this thing looked like.
Can't even get close to it. It's also just such a waste of like one of the coolest characters. Like such a
It could have
cool,
been designed so much better.
so fucking cool. I love that he pops up randomly throughout the game and like talks to you. And then the fight sucks.
Yeah, it's this is where the DS2 critique kind of works. Like it's just like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? Like with the DLC, at least you got Manus, you know, which feels like the real end to that game. You know, like again, I don't know what the DLC sort of brings to the table here. I know you end up doing like some pretty cool shit in the game, right? But what do you all feel about the DLC's addition?
I mean, I think the DLC's slap mostly.
Because the Burnt Ivory King looked nuts, like fighting him, right?
Yeah.
I like that one.
We'll talk about him in a second.
Okay, all right. So Aldea,
but to your question, Matt, they don't bring a lot more to the story of the base game because it's like you're kind of like you're not necessarily going back in time, but you're going to like different realms of like other kings. So it's not it doesn't bring a lot to the story of the main game, the DLCs.
Because this is the first, because DS2 is the first proper reckoning with the cyclical nature of the world you're in, right? Like it's the first time you're supposed to see, like they do the Anor Londo kind of analog, right? And you see these like repetitions in character designs, correct? So it's like it's supposed to kind of be the first hint that these things have continued onward or have in the past. Like the time frame is hundreds of thousands of years. It's fun to be hit with those kind of realizations as you're playing, and I think this is the game that establishes that as the case.
Yeah, I agree. But Aldea still sucks.
Sucks.
Where would we put it here? Maybe like here.
Sure.
What do you think, Casey?
Yeah, maybe as highest as above Dragon Rider, just because it's the final boss.
He's better than Dragon Rider. He's better than Dragon Rider for
the
sure.
The true final boss, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all right, DLC time. It's the Gabe and Casey show.
Yeah.
All right, Alana, the Squalid Queen. So all these three are, what is this? The Crown of the Sunken King.
Yeah.
And Alana, I think, is cool. I like that she can summon Velstadt to fight with her. But it's also random.
Neat.
Like you can get Velstadt or skeletons or like something else, I think.
This is one I don't remember too much, but I think she looks really cool.
Yeah, I like Alana. I feel like Alana is like a I don't think she's a B. I think she's like
I think she's C.
Yeah, I think she's probably like here.
So she's one of the like sisters of Nishandra, right? Like that's the whole point of these DLCs is like these other
I don't know a ton about her lore.
Sisters of the Void.
Yeah, she
like aren't they like also like in potentially like Manus's progeny?
Yes, yeah, I think there's some connection to the Abyss and Manus. Yeah, she's definitely related to Nishan. I don't know about familial, but she's like her moves and she has like the big weapon. But yeah, you're right, Matt. I was just checking some of the lore stuff, and she's like probably like a fragment of Manus related to the Abyss.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sin, the Slumbering Dragon. I think this fight slaps. I think this fight is one of the best dragon fights in the series. I think it's really cool.
Love the design. It has the spear through its body.
Yep. And I love that you see him right when you get into the DLC area and he flies off. You know, I love a good foreshadowing.
Oh yeah. I love a good
I don't think it's the
just
best dragon fight in the series. I put him in B's.
I think he's a B. I think he's I would honestly put Sin like here.
Yeah, he's above Pursuer for
Yeah.
sure.
I think that's good.
I will
Fair.
take this on faith.
All right.
He's right there.
All right, Gank Squad. Grave Robber.
We got
Varg,
Havel, we got
yeah,
some
a fucking
other
like
guys.
knife guy and like an archer guy.
Varg Vikernes is in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, just being racist against giants.
They're not
This
white enough.
this isn't like too bad if you get the good, like if you get a good jump.
Yeah,
Good RNG on them.
This was like an 11 attempts for me, dude. I could not fucking figure this fight out. I cheesed it. I had to cheese it at the end. There's like one stalactite that you can get behind, and they like won't attack you, and I just fucking cheesed them.
There you go.
I hated
gotta
this.
do what you gotta do.
I hated this fight. For me, this is F. I hated this, and I don't want to do it again. And all these optional DLC boss fights, the runbacks, are ass. Because you have to go through those fucking caves with all those insane enemies.
So what, D? F?
Well, where would you put it independently?
I would put it in D, I guess.
All right, let's put it. Can we do lowest D?
Yeah.
Just to reflect my hatred. Okay, blue Smelter Demon. It's just Smelter Demon, but
It's a Smelter Demon.
but harder.
He's blue, and as we all know, blue is a hotter flame.
Mm-hmm.
So harder boss.
It'll burn you harder.
This
Remember when you'd look at the gas stove as a child and you'd be like, "Why is it blue down there? It's hotter."
extra hotter.
Yeah.
This guy took me 24 tries,
Ooh.
Dang.
but I liked it.
Yeah.
Where do we put regular Smelter Demon? B? No. Yeah, up in high C. I mean, it's
I kind of be harsh because it's just kind of like reused. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like the design. I'm putting it below the regular Smelter Demon. Somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe like let's see. Do you think he's in C or D?
Where's the normal one?
Normal one's right here.
See.
I put him low C's, maybe.
Yeah. I think he's like I would put him like here.
I'll lean on that.
I think it's fine. Okay, Fume Knight.
Ooh.
The big boy. The big Dark Souls 2 boy. Now, me and the Fume Knight have a very special relationship because the Fume Knight took the most attempts of any boss in any of the games for me by a lot. 65. 65 tries for me.
Now we're
It's up there.
talking.
To beat the Fume
Now we're
Knight.
talking.
I obviously did not keep track, but it was up there for me too. Arguably, or not arguably, the hardest boss in DS2.
I think so.
S tier?
For me, he's S. I love this boy. I love the tower and the whole DLC, and him at the bottom, just in this pile of ash, coming up out of the ash, grabbing his fucking sword and ripping it out of the fucking ground. And I think the fight is really mechanically cool. He's like varied attacks. I think his second phase is really cool. I like the mechanic of having to like stab the shards of I forget what it is, that other character, and because he can heal unless you disable his healing stuff before you get to the fight.
Mm-hmm.
For me, Fume Knight is the closest Dark Souls 2 gets to an S tier boss. We can debate about whether it's S, but
if there's any Dark Souls 2 boss that's an S, it's probably this guy. I wouldn't put him there. I don't think the fight itself is that cool. I put him in the A's.
All right, let's do A.
All right. So for me, then I feel like Fume Knight.
Highest A.
I would say I think he's.
Yeah, he's right there.
I think he's.
He's right there.
Yeah, I think he's probably right here.
Okay.
I
You want to
personally-
miss, don't you?
No, I don't.
I know you
No, I just like him better than Artorias.
Okay. He might be. I think he might be better than Artorias. I think it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah, this is right there. It's right there. It's close. These two.
Okay.
These two are.
I'm good. Fume.
We'll leave him there.
Stay
We'll
right
leave him
now.
there. We'll leave him there. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you want him Artorias first?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Sir Alan, the mysterious warrior from the east,
The samurai.
the samurai who came to hang out with Vendrick. This fight fucked me too. This took me like definitely the second highest, 28 tries.
This was hard too. I like the fight. He has some. I think he has some cool attacks and stuff, but I
This
put him in
is-
bees.
This is like the one of the fights where I don't like bitching about runbacks to boss fights too much, but this runback sucked. And I had to do the thing, in DS2 they have the mechanic where if you clear the whole area 12 times, the enemies disappear forever. I had to do that
Right.
for that. I knew I was going to have to do that for this fight instantly. And this is one of the only times that I summoned other people to help me, because I would summon them to help me just kill all the people and then send them back before I fought the boss, because I just hated the runback so much. And I think the fight is cool. I think the room is awesome. Like at the top of the tower, the paint, the like shiny floor. He looks fucking sick. He does have some bullshit hitboxes. His little like poke grab attack can hit you from 20 feet away. It sucks. But yeah, I like the fight. Would you say Casey B?
B.
Yeah, I think he's B, but I think he's pretty high. Let's see.
What was your gut reaction initially?
Yeah, my gut reaction I think was high B, like arguably low A. I think he's definitely better than the Pursuer. That's probably okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay. Burnt Ivory King.
I think the lead up to this fight is cool. You fall down that tunnel.
And you get
you have
all
to fight his minions beforehand.
yeah. And
I
you
thought-
get
I think how he has that fucking cool ass long whatever it's called light sword is great.
yeah, he basically has a lightsaber.
Yeah, a long ass lightsaber.
And you have the option of recruiting like help, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the sentinels can come down with you, right?
The Lois Knights.
Yeah.
This is the
Like,
frozen
if you want to
elf.
work extra hard, you can like have help at the end of that
Yeah.
with the Lois Knights.
And
which is
it's just so sick when they jump down the fucking pit with you and you fall into the fucking lava. There's the old chaos. It's so cool.
cool.
And then he just comes out. He's just a beast.
I've heard that people don't like this fight, but I thought it was cool.
Very Sauron-y.
Yeah,
yeah.
Has Sauron vibes.
His portal. I mean, I would put this in low A personally. I really like this fight, but
Yeah, I was gonna say high B's, but I would say low A.
all right, let's do it. I think he's better than. I mean, I think he'd be like here for me. Maybe here.
Right there.
All right.
Nice.
All right. The Tigers. I like Ava. I think Ava is a cool fight. I like that the boss door is right there at the beginning, but you can't get in there yet.
I was invisible, right?
Yeah, she's invisible if you go in there right away. And then you have to go do other shit to make her visible later.
Okay.
What do you think, Casey, about Ava?
Yeah, it was fine. This one I don't remember too much. I remember the other Tigers.
All right. I think
What do you
Ava's
think
like
it goes?
I think it's like probably like maybe like here.
Like I like fighting pets.
Yeah, it's definitely not a B.
No, I don't think it's a B. I think it's better than Velstadt because it is pretty hard. She hits fucking hard. But these ones are better, I think.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Double tigers.
I thought that fight was really cool. I thought they looked great.
Yeah.
Hard.
It's
hard for
very
me.
yeah, it was hard for me too.
I'd probably say high C's. I don't know. Compared to everyone else.
This is also the most infamous run back in the game. The frigid outskirts with the fucking deer that charge you out of nowhere in the blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
even
yeah.
watching that shit, it looked infuriating.
Yeah.
I'm kind of even glad I didn't play this.
It's rightfully infamous. The fight itself, I think, is cool, and it's hard because it's just two Avas basically. But the run back just does hurt it for me a little bit. Maybe I would put maybe like a little bit below Ava, maybe like here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How's the energy level? Should we do Bloodborne?
How you feeling? I feel like we should split this, but
You want to split it?
yeah. Like save it here, and then maybe I don't know.
I have strong feelings for Bloodborne, so I don't want to rush through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have energy to continue. But
I got nowhere to be, baby.
It sounds like Matt, you need to.
All right, listen. Let's do Bloodborne, and then we stop. Okay.
All right, deal.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
I can do it.
Let's do it. Because now we've all played it. I know you didn't. There was a lot of DLC bosses for DS2, Matt, and you had to shut your pie
just
hole.
sit there and just listen to you guys be like, "Oh, I like this."
Okay,
Yeah.
so now let's do Bloodborne. So, I'm in the position of Matt that I didn't do any of the Chalice dungeon bosses. So those are here. I think
you guys
Casey,
can keep talking. I'm gonna pause real quick, but
so that's going to be all Casey, even though he's pausing. He's the only one who actually did.
or we can just maybe skip him because he didn't do any of them. I'll just pause until he comes back.
Okay.
All right, we're doing Bloodborne. This might get spicy.
Spicy?
Yeah, because I might have a couple hot takes. I might have a couple hot takes here.
You were cool. You were cooler on it.
I was a little cooler on the game overall. It's my second to least favorite of all the games. Behind Dark Souls 2 is objectively the worst, no question. And like you were saying when we were off, Matt, like you could tell when you were playing Bloodborne after Dark Souls 2 that, like, you know, as you said, right, like this is where the love was during that development cycle.
Yeah, I think if you played, like, again, not to, I think my perspective here colors it a bit. Like, you've been waiting, you've had the disappointment of Dark Souls 2, even though it's a great game. And I think a huge part of people's memories of this being so fond is straight up like, this is just new.
Yeah, it is.
It is just like a new take. People are still clamoring for Bloodborne 2 or some sort of expansion on this world.
Yep.
But yeah, the novelty of it was huge at the time.
All right, let's fucking do it then. All right, Cleric Beast. Big boy jumping off the bridge.
It's so funny. All these bosses I found to be very hard. Like everyone.
Same. This one for me took me so many tries to start before that learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
I think it's awesome where you're climbing up that ladder initially and you hear it fucking scream.
Yes.
That foreshadowing is great. Once you learn the fight, it's not too bad. But as like a new player, just going into that, I think it's brutal.
It's really, it's definitely, I feel like it's and it is technically optional, right? You never have to fight this thing if you don't want to. You can just go straight to Gascoigne. But also either way, even if you skip Cleric Beast and fight Gascoigne, it's the hardest first boss in any of these games.
True.
No matter which way you go in Bloodborne, I think.
Yeah, barring the optional or barring the tutorial first boss that you're meant to die to, this is This is the hardest.
Well, which is like not even, that's just like a normal werewolf guy, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
happens again. It happens in Elden Ring and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kill that guy and move on.
You
Oh,
can.
if you're a god gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're real. Yeah.
All
if
right.
you're
What do we
good.
think? What do we think for Cleric Beast? Where's this guy belong?
Well, let's see. If the Asylum Demon is up there for tutorial, I would at least put him before.
You mean above, like above?
I don't think he's tutorial.
Yeah.
It's not like a mechanic, a gimmick where you have to drop down on them.
Oh,
Right, I guess you're right.
Asylum Demon hater coming out.
You just gotta learn your one trick. Right,
No,
but there's some other things
you have to be good to beat Cleric Beast.
You do.
Yeah,
Like you can use the oil urns and the cocktails.
Yeah, I did,
Help
and then
you out.
I still died, and I just ran out of all of them, and I had to beat him normally.
He's
I
B
think
for me. He's
okay.
probably above Nito. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I think that's good. Cleric Beast is pretty beast. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Father Gascoigne.
Papa Guac.
The Papa Guac. The
Papa Guac. I
Guac.
beat him pretty quickly, but I got rocked. I don't know how many times, maybe 7 times I fought him.
That's pretty good.
And
Yeah.
I got rocked pretty hard the first 5.
And dude, and when he hits that phase change, phase 2,
Yeah.
oof.
That's where you gotta step it up or step it out.
Yep.
That was the big moment of like, oh, my gun is a parry
Yes.
kind of moment.
Yes.
Was that fight.
Yeah. I think this is like the true like welcome to Bloodborne. This is
Yeah.
And
so he's kind of tutorial in a more brutal way again. It's like you have the Cleric Beast.
And he's
then
kind
this
of
is
like his first phase is kind of like tutorial in the sense that he's also just like a human hunter guy, and he's kind of like showing you how to play, right?
Yeah.
Like be aggressive, use your gun.
Right. Yeah, he's you.
Yeah, he's you basically.
Yeah, I
And
like him.
good lore,
great lore.
good little story.
I love that intro where he's just fucking crazy,
Yes,
chopping that body to death.
yes.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Vivitch. Did you ever see the beginning, that movie?
Yeah.
Just chopping that baby up.
That's right. All right, where does he go?
I like too in that the second phase where you can play the music box.
I did do that. I
He
did
goes,
do that.
You know.
Yeah,
I think
that
that's
was
awesome.
cool.
Again, B. I would say B. Maybe the end.
Where do you think, Casey?
He's A. He's definitely A for me.
You think he's A? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where would he go in A for you?
Damn.
Is he better than Calamite?
He's above Sif for me.
No way. He's that high?
For me, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I was gonna say high B, but yeah.
I'm gonna have
You can overrule me.
I'm gonna have to
overrule him.
Yeah. I think he's I would put him here.
Yeah. I like that.
I would put him here for me.
He's worse than Gwyn.
I think so. Overall, like again, taking into account lore
And Bell Gargoyles.
build up. Bell gargoyles are so
they're-
iconic. They're so
Alright.
iconic.
Gascoigne, no one's saying gas. People are talking bell gargoyles. They're not talking Gascoigne. I'm sorry.
All right, next. Vicar Amelia.
Dude, so good.
Yo, honestly, this I think this is what my favorite early game fight. This might be A for me. I actually love Amelia.
Yeah, Amelia she's great. She looks like a messed up version of the luck dragon from Neverending Story.
True.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah. She's just like this like petite, unassuming woman, and she turns into this thing. And then she just screams the whole time she's fighting you.
Her
Screaming is definitely annoying.
I love it, dude. It haunts my dreams in a good way.
I don't think it's that hard. Like you can use like the numbing mist. I feel like I never have to.
I struggled with almost every boss in Bloodborne. Personally.
I
I
feel
thought
like
she was tough.
I feel like she was tough. They were both, Gascoigne and Amelia were both 4 tries for me, just for the record. Cleric Beast was 8.
Put
'cause I
Gascoigne
was-
above Manus.
You okay? All right. Okay. Casey has
do
strong
it.
feelings. All right, where does Amelia go? Where would you put her, Casey? You're the Bloodborne expert.
I was maybe gonna put her in C's, but I'll go low B's.
Lowest B?
No, she's better than
I think she's
Nito. She's better than Nito for me.
I think she's better than Cleric Beast too.
Yeah, she is. She is
I think
better than Looking Glass
And-
Knight. Yeah,
And
bring it
Dark
up.
Yeah.
Worker.
I think she's like
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I think she's like there.
Looking at the other
She's
guys,
so
yeah.
cool. She just lights the church on fire slowly. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I like it right there.
I think that's
Yeah.
a good spot. Okay. Blood-Starved Beast. This guy is fucking hard.
This
scary.
thing, this thing was
This
scary.
reminds me of the Stranger Things, whatever it's called.
Those
Demigorgon.
bats.
Yes.
Oh, the Demigorgon. Yeah.
This
just
thing is
nasty.
fucking. This thing is nasty. It's hard. It
I
fucking.
think it's awesome where you walk into that like fucking beat up church.
Yes. Well, and you
And
fight,
nothing-
'cause you
this-
have to fight a bunch of werewolves on the way there, and I got in there and I was like, okay, it's just kind of like a harder werewolf, but it's like not. It's much harder.
You gotta deal with that poison bullshit.
Yeah.
Nothing looked wetter than in this game. This game had the wettest looking wetness I've ever seen. And this thing's flayed back was like so nasty. Like I just was fighting it and I was just getting distracted. It was like flying all over the place. It was so wet looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so flappy.
This thing is fucking gnarly.
Gosh, what do we do with this?
All right, where would you put it, Matt? You go first this time.
Yeah, Matt's up.
This thing was tough, but I would still put it in the C's. But I might put it like before Ava.
That's exactly where I was gonna put it. I was gonna put it right there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's where I want to.
Solid.
Okay. Witch of Hemwick.
This one was kind of lame. I don't remember.
This is an
that
L
much.
boss, dude. This is L.
Yeah.
This boss sucks.
Yeah, pretty bad. The witch vanishes. You have to kill those other guys. They're coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low
Pretty
D.
bad.
Yeah.
Low
yeah.
low D.
I think it's
Not that
better.
bad.
It's better than this. It's better than this. It's better than this. It's better than this. I would put it like here. Oh wait, where to go? Here it is.
That's the twin dragon. Right?
I would put
Yeah.
it like here.
That's fine.
Okay. Again, hair splitting. If I were to argue against that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Shadow of Yharnam. The 3 boys.
I like this fight.
I like it too, actually. I think it's well balanced. I like that they all have different approaches. Like there's the one super aggro guy with the swords, and then there's the other guy that's a little bit mid-range, and then there's like the caster guy. So I feel like
It's a great
well-
crowd it's a good crowd management.
Yes.
fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once you kill one, the other 2 get stronger.
Yes. And
like
that.
that.
It's a cool mechanic. I mean, I think the fight's cool, but it's also just like, I don't know. It didn't stick with me.
Same. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at more with
I'll
that.
put.
Like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say it's C.
I would say like mid to low C.
And just for anyone not in the know,
maybe like here.
These other games are like high fantasy, like Western fantasy. This game is firmly in the H.P. Lovecraft vein.
Yes.
It's just H.P. Lovecraft. Yharnam is a great name for a town.
Gothic, cosmic horror.
Right. Yeah. The turn from
Yeah.
ooh,
That
there's
opening Yharnam town area, so great.
It's a great first area. And it's huge. It's so big.
It's the best first area in all these games.
Ooh,
like
that's a hot take.
It is.
But that turn, and these happen. What I love is about the progression of all of them, and then Elden Ring truly does just have all of it in one game.
Yeah.
Literally everything they've ever done is in this game. Yeah, that turn from like oh no, like werewolves, like the universal monsters are coming back, Frankenstein. And then suddenly that shift to like cosmic horror is great. Like just
Yeah.
having
amazing.
aliens appear rules.
All right. Rom, the vacuous spider.
I mean, I know Rom is lame, but I like Rom.
I think the lore is really cool.
Mhm.
The fight's annoying. All those spiders suck. All those little spiders. His attacks blow. Where he just shoots those like arcane missiles at you.
Yep.
He's pathetic in a way that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Where would you put him, Matt? If you love you're a Rom lover.
Yeah, Rom lover.
Where in C?
Matt's a little Rom lover.
Matt's a little Rom boy.
Rhomboid.
Where's
just
the spiders at?
like under fucking Smelter Demon.
No way, dude. Really?
Dude, I like him.
I think this is a D fight, dude. I hate this fight. I don't think it's mechanically interesting. The lore is cool. The design is okay. I also personally, I was so disappointed getting to Bergenworth because the way that it's talked about in the game and the lore, I was expecting this huge, complicated, awesome area. And it's like 3 rooms. Like I was expecting Stormvale Castle and it's like a shack, and it's like a fucking shack.
Fair.
And that bummed me out. And then the boss fight, Rom kind of sucking. I really didn't like it.
But I don't care. You can put him down.
I say it's low C's.
All right. Is it better than Demon of Song?
Yes.
Centipede Demon?
Yes.
Is it better than the other spider?
Yes. Yeah, what do you think? Man, what do you think?
I'm with you. I didn't know you're going to be so generous, Casey. Yeah. Put him.
All right.
I like Rom. I like Rom.
Better than
Yeah.
Capra?
Yes.
Guardian Dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it better than Shadow of Yarnum?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's somewhere in here. Is it better than?
It's better than The Last Giant.
All right.
What do you think, man?
Thank you. That's where it
So
should
there.
be, right there.
Okay.
Right
Yeah.
there.
All right.
Right there.
I think you guys are too generous.
No,
Okay.
we just have a
Bloodborne
soft
is-
spot for this thing. I don't know.
Yeah. We're just gonna disagree about some of these Bloodborne bosses. Okay, Dark Beast.
Dark Beast. I love
Parl.
it. I love
Dark
it.
Beast Moral. I was waiting for that.
Dark Beast Marl.
Dark Beast Marl.
Just
You
waiting
know
for
I
who's
got
gonna
a
say it
soft
first.
spot for Dark Beast Marl, dude.
Moral.
This thing is so cool. It's electric. The energy in the room was electric when you fought it. It was amazing. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Okay, I'll just get on my soapbox for a minute, and then Kate, I'm gonna let you finish. I think you guys are cucked by the aesthetics of Bloodborne very hard. This boss sucks. You just stand underneath it and slap its legs. Yeah, it looks cool. But it's a leg slapper boss.
Fair.
Well, that's where you're wrong because I don't like this boss either.
Yeah,
And
let's
it's not
go.
just aesthetics.
And I told you
Yeah,
at the top.
I don't like the attack. I think the attacks kind of suck. And you just have to hit its fucking legs. So I agree, it's not that great.
I told you at the top that I care the most about how something looks.
Yeah, I think it's a D. I think it's right here.
Sure.
Too harsh.
I didn't say it was D.
Well, okay, where would you put it?
Yeah.
Matt, where were you? Matt, where were you?
Huh? With this thing? I was
Yeah.
gonna go high D.
High D. Okay.
Yeah.
I would go high D.
Is it better than Seath?
It's better than Nashandra.
Oh, the highest D. Okay.
Matt, what do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
Okay.
All right. The one reborn. Gross, falling out of the dark birth pod.
Right. If the rotten, it needs to be higher than the rotten.
You guys are so cucked.
We're on that. Oh, we're in C
No, I'm not
category.
cucked. This is just the rotten plus. It's
No,
But
it's the rod minus. This is just bad Tower Knight from Demon Souls. Same
It
fight.
does copy that for sure.
And
You might be right. You
and
might
it's
be right.
and it's worse. It's just a fat blob that you slap, and after you kill the
Yeah,
witches.
I hate how it like vomits that like acid shit.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when it opens up the portals and just straight up drops dead bodies
Yeah.
on you. That's pretty fun. That's pretty
I
funny.
agree. I don't like
Yeah.
this one.
But I don't like it. I think it's like here. I think it's like right below ceaseless discharge. Matt
with
thinks
that.
that's
Okay,
harsh.
okay, all right. Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
thinks
Maybe a
that's
little
harsh.
harsh, but if there's a a Bloodborne boss to go there.
Yeah, I think it's not great. I think it's not great. Okay. Amygdala.
This is an awful boss.
I don't like it.
Hard to hit. Unless you're doing arcane and spamming executioner's gloves, it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah. I think it's better than the witches though.
Yeah, it's
better than
more
Dragon Rider
interesting
for sure. Come on.
Wait, where's Dragon
this
Rider?
up.
Yeah, it's
Right at the
definitely
end,
better
Bump
than
this up.
yeah, definitely better than Dragon Rider. Come on, get over there, buddy.
Yeah.
I think it's probably even better than all the
I think it's high D.
how high? Is I think it's I guess it's probably better than One Reborn, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe
If we're going
because
by
you learn
that.
about it, like you learn about like the skulls beforehand.
and it is cool that they're like around in the
Yep,
shadow
it grabs
realm.
you to take you to that area.
It's better than this. It's better than this.
It's also like kind of the first like old one, right?
Great one, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a great one. Sorry, I'm using HP Lovecraft language as opposed to.
I think it's like there.
Okay.
What do you guys think? I hit a wall because I have a soft spot for the Iron Golem.
Yeah, I know.
We'll allow
Whatever,
it, and I think
sure.
that's fine. Yeah.
I would put him
Alright.
higher, but it's fine.
All right. Okay, Mikolash, controversial boss.
Your eyes have yet to open.
Yeah. Cost, some would say. Awesome.
Super annoying. I hated this music. Like I couldn't fucking get him. He kept running away.
I couldn't get him.
Get over
That is
here.
a big problem I have with a lot of bosses. I can't get them.
Dude, he kept running away.
Here's my fucking biggest problem. I don't mind like a weird fucking puzzle boss, and like this is really like the only one in Bloodborne, I think, that's like that. But like if you're gonna make a boss fight like that where he's running around and like talking, give him more lines. He only says like 2 things.
Yeah, they're like 3 lines.
Yeah, there's like 3 lines, and that's
So annoying.
I'm like, if this is supposed to be like a lore dump, like run around thing, like have him say more than repeating the same fucking 3 lines over and over again. I hate
and it takes you so long like to get to the room to fucking fight him.
Yeah,
it's annoying as fuck.
I think he's probably like here.
Yeah. Nah.
Too harsh?
I think that's right.
It's fine.
I think that's okay. Okay. Murgo's wet nurse. The shrouded fucking arm blade wielding demon baby nurse. All right, I'm just gonna say it. I low-key, I don't like this fight. I don't think it's that good. I think it's kind of goofy. I love the lore. I love the lead up to it, where you hear the baby crying and you see the mother like staring up at it as you're about to walk in. I think the fight's kind of lame. Didn't like it. It's was a little basic for me, and then the shadow phase, like I don't know. I just ran away until it went back to 1.
Yeah, I don't feel that much differently about it.
I disagree. I think it was a cool fight.
Go off.
I like that shadow phase. I did too, run away. I think that's what you have to do. But I think it's cool because like it's like the invisible whatever great one. I don't know the lore offhand, but just like the baby in the crib, it's invisible
Yeah,
And the wet nurse is invisible too, and just has that shroud over it. So I like this one. I thought it looked cool.
it's definitely better than One Reborn. It's definitely better than Parle. I agree with that.
Oh, it's C for me.
Yeah, I think
at
it's probably
least.
I think it's C.
Better than Giant Lord. Come on.
Yeah, these
Better than
guys.
Rom.
All right, these guys are
Bring it up.
these guys
Better
are
than
too
Four
high.
Kings.
These guys are too high. I don't think it's better than Four Kings. I
No,
don't think
not
it's
better than Four
To me, it
Kings.
is.
Not better than Four Kings.
I think
It is.
I don't even think it's better than Bloodstarved Beast.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like here. All right, Matt, you can override me.
Let me pop it ahead of Bloodstar Beast.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
there we go. I don't think it's. There's no way it's better than Smelter Demon.
no.
Casey, you're a simp. You're just a Bloodborne simp. You put them all S.
There are some
That's
S
not
tier
true,
Bloodborne
as I've
bosses.
said.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Celestial Emissary. This is an F. This fight sucks. It's stupid. Why is it in the game? I hate it.
It is. F,
That's me. That's me.
I agree.
I would put it in
Too
D.
easy.
But again,
dumb.
I'm just lame. I just like I love those guys. I don't know. Put it in F. It's fine.
It is cool when you first see them. I forget where. It's like, do you see them in Hemwick Charnel Lane at first when you drop down into the little ravine and there's suddenly just like aliens?
Yeah.
That's
There's
kind
like
of
in the snake area.
Yeah, in the snake
Not
area.
Charnel Lane.
Right. I forget what the snake
Forbidden
area
Woods.
is called. Forbidden Woods. Thank you. That's a cool moment, and it really kind of opens up like the possibilities for where the game is going to go. But this fight is really stupid. I I don't like it.
admittedly, yes.
Maybe it's not an F because I don't dread it. It's not annoying in the same ways because it's so easy. I would say lowest D.
Okay.
I would put it in F. I'm fine putting it in F.
All right, let's put it in
Do
F.
that.
Fuck that fight. Stupid. All right, Abretus, daughter of the cosmos.
I like this one.
This was for me. I think this was the hardest hardest base game boss for me.
This is rough sledding.
This is tough. This is a tough fight.
The whole orphanage area I thought was awesome. Getting up there once you get that key.
Yeah. It's
and
a cool.
You find the great one just sitting down there.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's an awesome design. The one thing that as a negative for me is I feel like the hitboxes on the charge attack are bullshit. Like I don't think I ever successfully dodged the charge attack unless I was like super far away. So that's what I don't like about it.
I might be good with a B. Like
I think it's in a B.
I would give it an A. I think it's an awesome fight. But you guys said B.
I'll override you. I think A as well. Put it lowest A.
Okay. All right. Lowest A. There it is. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right. Martyr Lugarius at the top of Canehurst Castle. Vibing.
You like it, Casey.
Great lore. Amazing lore.
What's the lore? I don't really know much of the lore about this guy.
Yeah, can you remind me?
Can you elucidate us?
I think he killed himself to seal off the bad sect, whatever it's called. Whatever that queen is that's hiding, that like eventually
the Tumerians?
No.
Oh.
Fuck. But when you kill him, that and you put on the crown, that fog wall comes down.
Yeah.
There's that like queen sitting in that area.
Right. I forget her name. Yeah. And she has a covenant you can join, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, like he kills himself to seal off that covenant. Right?
Yeah. No, I forgot about that. That like additional area behind him. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah, he is cool. Cool lore. The castle is awesome. It's a good area. I'm gonna be honest. I found this fight to be pretty easy. I found it to be very easily parryable. I know there's like some people get stuck on it, but I didn't have many problems with this guy.
I don't have clear memories. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It must not have been too hard, but I don't remember him.
Yeah, it's a fight you have to parry against.
Yeah.
Definitely. He throws down that spike, that like blood spike.
Yeah. And then you have to hit, yeah, and then it shoots out like weapons and shit at
Yeah.
you, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Where would you put it, Casey?
He's A for me.
A. All right, Matt, you're gonna have to break the tie because I'm B. I'm like here with him.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna just double up on you.
All
All
right.
right. Okay. Okay. Gurman, the first hunter, the final boss of the base game.
And those flowers.
What a setting. Incredible setting.
Love it.
I'm going last.
All right.
I'm going last.
All right. I mean, I think I like this fight a lot. I think it's at least a B for me, maybe A. I think it's just super cool. The cinematic is awesome. He gets up out of the chair. He's been kind of weird the whole game. I didn't really know what to make of him.
Yeah. You anticipated his turn, I feel like, before it happened, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I knew there was something going on with him, because he would disappear randomly and then come back, and he's really fast, he's really aggressive, he's really tough. I don't know. I don't think maybe he cracks A. Maybe he's like here. For me. I don't think it's S. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, I was happy with highest B, but I'm chill with what you got. The Orphan of Kos is up there.
He's coming.
I know.
In the base game, if there was any boss to put up there, I'd maybe put him in S. I think he's better. I think he's high A's. Keep going.
You think he's better than Artorias?
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think he's a better fight.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's trying to end the dream for you. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's sick. Yeah.
Hey, my one gripe, I guess, is that like it's just the same thing. Like he only has one phase. He doesn't really switch up the attacks very much. I don't know. Like final boss, I kind of I like that it's just a one-on-one duel. That's cool. I don't know. I kind of wanted a wider variety of moves from him.
Yeah, I would put him below like Fume Knight.
His variety is almost more than Fume Knight.
Maybe I got to replay it. I don't know, because I only fought him, a few
He has
times.
like a second phase where he's like much like I feel faster and more aggressive, where he's shooting you.
All right, we'll leave it. We'll leave it here. We'll leave it there.
You can put him below. You can overrule me.
No. I mean, I'm okay with that. Okay. Moon Presence, the optional like final boss. You have to collect all the what are they? Umbilical cords. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
eat them.
And then eat them.
And then munch on them.
I think Moon Presence is cool. To me, it's kind of like a formality fight. I thought it was pretty easy. And yeah, I thought the cinematic is cool when it like hugs you and then is like, oh wait, you're not like an actual fucking god. Fuck you.
Yeah, I really do like that.
That
it's
is
like
cool.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
When Gozer asks,
that's right.
Are you a god?
And you're like,
I like that.
No, I just have umbilical cord breath.
No, I just have a lot of umbilical cords running through my system right now. I'm sorry, I ate a ton of afterbirth and placenta. I'm ready to fight you.
Where would you put them, Matt?
Yeah, I would say like high B's. I think Casey and I both, for whatever reason, smitten with this game.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I'm in love with this game.
All right, where would you put this one, Casey? Moon Presence.
It's a B fight. I don't know quite where.
I would
think
put it
it's
like
up-
I would put it like here.
Where is it? There.
Like yeah, between Sanctuary Guardian and Dark Lurker.
I think it's better than Vicar Amelia for me.
Okay, I mean,
Matt, you decide.
Yeah, I'm with you. It should just be run above Vicar Amelia.
I love Amelia. I'm an Amelia simp for sure. Okay. Ludwig, the Holy Blade. Okay, I'll go first on this one. For me, if there's an S tier fight in Bloodborne, it's this fight.
100.
No
100.
Agreed.
100.
No fucking question.
There's
For
so
me,
much lore behind it. You hear his
Easy-
name referenced throughout the whole game.
Yes.
Put him there.
His design is sick. He has like the Vicar Amelia screams with the horse fucking phase. And then the transition to his sword phase is fucking sick. It's he's the wielder of the Moonlight Greatsword in Bloodborne, which of course is, I don't know, I think it's called something different. I think it's called like the Moonlight Blade or something, or I forget what it's called.
It's something different.
Yeah, I forget what it's
Either
called.
way.
I forget what it's called in Bloodborne, but it's the same thing. For
I
me,
think it's the same as DS2. DS2 is the same thing.
I forget who
Greatsword.
I forget how you get it in DS2.
It's like
actually.
a guy has it. There's like
Yeah.
an NPC that just has it. You see him sitting there, and you like, you got.
Oh, that's
whether or
right,
not you
that's
want to
right.
murder him.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, Ludwig is an ass for me. I fucking love this guy. This fight is incredible.
For sure.
Yeah, that cinematic on the second phase does it.
So sick. Is it better than ONS?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
all right. I don't think so, but I will take the override.
It's not a crazy
I
difference,
don't know.
but
it's really close.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
super
Maybe
close.
I put
Yeah.
it below. I might put it below.
Eh?
all right.
Eh?
I'll let
We'll
you
decide
I'll
at the end. We'll
All
decide
right.
at the end.
All right. But yeah, that's
There's
an
only
easy,
two
that-
S tier things, so
that's
you know,
yeah,
we've been-
we're being kind of harsh, but I like it.
I'm a critic.
Yeah. But yeah, that fight is fucking sick. That's S. I love that fucking fight.
yeah.
Okay, Lawrence, the first vicar.
Ooh, I struggled big time on this guy.
Yeah, this was one of the harder ones for me, for sure. I forget, somehow for some reason I didn't write it down how many attempts. Oh, I did some in my phone. It's probably in there somewhere. But anyway,
Basically, cleric beast on fire.
Cleric Beast on Fire with a weird second phase.
Yeah.
I don't love it. It's hard, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't love it. I like the lore. I love Lawrence's lore, and the whole lead up to him. But yeah, I mean, the first phase is just harder Cleric Beast. And then the second phase, I don't know. I felt like I was just kind of running around as he crawled after me, and then whenever he puked, I hit him a couple times. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel that. I didn't feel
I'm
like
good with where he is right now.
Ooh, that's spicy. I think he's better than these two for sure.
I know. Listen, the Shadow of Yarnum I don't really have, but Rom, I don't know why. I just
You love Rom. You're a little spider boy.
You're a little fucking spider boy.
so cool. All right, whatever. Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
would-
go B's, but it's all right.
Yeah. I would put him.
Gravelord Nito.
I would put
Gravelord
him.
Nito.
Yeah, I think Nito's cooler.
All right.
Maybe it's here. I'll put it there as a
It's right
comp.
there.
Bottom of B?
I'll put it
It's
there
right
as
there.
I'll put it there as a compromise. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Living failures.
It's an F.
It's a failure. It's a failure.
F for failure. Yeah.
I do get a good kick out of bosses that slam their heads into the ground. I think that's really that's really funny. Like I fought the mad pumpkin heads in
Oh yeah.
Elden Ring, and they slam their head into the ground. I just laugh every time. I just think it's funny.
It's a funny fight.
And then yeah.
Maybe
Okay,
not
but
the worst of the worst.
they're not the worst of it, I
No.
believe.
Honestly, these are all better than Bed of Chaos for sure.
Yeah.
And Moonlight Butterfly.
They're better than Celestial
They're
Emissary.
better than this. Better than this. I think like there maybe.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with you
yeah,
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right. Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. All right, Casey, why don't you kick us off on this one?
I love how you get to the clock tower. I think that's so cool. I love how you
great
approach
fight.
her. She grabs your arm, fucking wakes up. It's a cool fight. It's similar to like Logarius. It's not too hard, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I like it. I feel like you said, it's similar to Logarius, and I found it to be like not particularly that hard. I feel like a lot of people talk up this boss as being like super hard. I didn't find her to be that hard because she's pretty easily parryable. I feel like, and so I didn't have a lot of trouble with her. But I enjoy her, and I love the lead up to her in the clock tower, like hearing all the blind patients like asking if you're Maria. Like that's really cool.
That's awesome.
So I would put her above Logarius for me. Maybe like here or something.
She's above Logarius for me too.
Is she above Gascoigne?
No, I love Gascoigne so much.
Is she above Manus?
Yeah.
I mean, Gascoigne was A for me, number one. But
I know. You're on the record.
She's not above.
I don't know if
think
she's A.
she's not above Manus. Yeah.
I don't think she's above Manus.
Okay,
Casey,
I like you right there.
Casey, just for the record, would you say Gascoigne is better than Abritus or no? Because I know you wanted him in
A. Yes.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
No, tough. It's tough.
It's tough. Okay. All right. The man himself.
What are you laughing at, Matt?
Nothing. I just love how it increasingly becomes Sophie's choice.
Yeah.
I love the Orphan of Kos.
I'm just gonna say it again. Easy S tier for me.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is like, god damn, this thing, so weird and cool and hard to fight.
It's C for me.
Bullshit.
Damn, what?
Yeah, I knew it.
No,
it's
definitely S tier. It's the highest S tier right now.
I actually agree. I think this is better than ONS. This fight is fucking mental. It's like absolutely mental.
So amazing where you walk on the beach and you see Kos and then Orphan fucking comes out.
Yeah, that dead fucking body, and then it just has its weird meatball sword, and it's
placenta fucking slap.
Oh my, yeah.
And
again, the wetness in this game is off the charts.
So
I just have
wet,
to reiterate, it's so wet.
So wet. And I also think like I'll also just say the fishing hamlet is one of my favorite areas in video games, period.
Same.
It has such a weird, eerie vibe, and it's so sad and creepy, and it all comes together like so fucking well for me leading up to this boss, and like going through the cave and seeing all the people on their knees like worshiping where Kos fucking died. Oh my god.
Talk about the hardest like mini bosses, those shark fucking guys.
Dude, the diving shark
down the well.
Oh my god, dude. Those are like harder than most of these bosses.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first time I really spazzed.
You were like so mad.
I was spazzing. Yeah.
Fuck those shark guys, dude.
The worst.
But also like just the whole lore about the hunters and Yharnam sort of like killing the old ones, and like the orphan being like the last sort of like, you know, in that line. Oh god. And it just like it contextualizes his anger and aggression like narratively so well. It's just fucking perfect.
Yeah. The old Hunters DLC is amazing. The lore
Yeah.
and everything is so good.
It's so good. Anything else to add about Orphan?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, let's cap it there, because Casey, you're the only one who's fought against all these Chalice dungeon bosses. So we'll just put them in the NA category.
Word.
What's the Lovecraft story about the fishing village and like the people, the like fish people, like Innsmouth, like what is it called? The
I don't
Secret
know.
of Innsmouth, or like
I don't know my Lovecraft. I haven't really read
the
much, to be
shadow
honest.
over Innsmouth or whatever. I mean, again, just trying to like create a very superficial gossamer connection to books, but like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's basically what they were drawing on for the DLC of the game. And having played that particular DLC, yeah, it's like I understand. Like it finishes the game, really. You know?
Yeah.
Like it. So I feel bad that I didn't play the others, but
And then I love that his little like ghost comes up and you hit it one more time, and like it's so cool.
yeah.
Such a fucking perfect fight. Yeah.
3 games
love
down.
All right.
I
3
love our
down,
list.
3 down, 2 to go. I feel like this is good. I feel like we were even-handed. I feel like we have some nice variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, scroll,
and,
just let everyone see, and
yeah, so here's
they can pause where they want.
Yeah, the current situation. Some hot takes, I'm sure everyone's screaming about Artorias and maybe
Yeah, what do you think is
Gehrman.
the hottest take?
I
Close
think
the episode off.
I think the hottest take is I don't know. I think the hottest take is probably honestly Artorias not being S, like for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think some people really like Four Kings. Some people might view this as a little dirty for the Four Kings.
We had him in D initially.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, they're gonna hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. But
It's a stupid fight. I mean, I like Rom. My hot take is how much I like Rom.
Yeah, that is a hot
Probably.
take.
Wait, what was Rom for you? You A?
No, Rom was Rom was probably like high C.
Oh, so okay. Well, it's not that far off.
Don't move it. It's fine.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's not that far off.
I just love it's just pure aesthetics, just overriding to the point of stupidity anything else. I just love the look of that thing. I love whacking it with my sword, and I love
Potato Spider.
Yeah, I like it. I just like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think those are I think this is a good list. I feel like a lot of people, I think Manus is a little bit hot. I think a lot of people would at least want him in A.
Yeah, I could be convinced otherwise, but I've never played him, so I can't chime in really.
Yeah. I could see it, but I mean, then it fucks everything up. Then Gascoigne has to go in A. I don't agree with that. All right. Well, I think.
Well, wait.
Oh wait.
Wait.
Oh, is Gascoigne in A? No,
right.
no.
I already voiced my opinion on that.
Sif might be high for some people.
I think Sif is high.
Sif
we had him in S.
We did originally. Yeah, that was
Sif belongs in A, and it's fine. We're in a beautiful state of delicate equilibrium, and we need to leave before we ruin it.
All right, no, we're not moving anything.
I'm not changing this.
Yeah, this is what it is. I think this is a good. And then we'll come back at a later date and tackle Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro.
This is it.
Bam.
Fuck
Love it.
It is what it is.
All right, everybody. With that, thanks for watching and come back for part 2.
Good night.
Peace.
Thanks for coming on, Casey.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Yeah, thank you.
Gascoigne S.